Alright, we're live. Oh wait, I forgot to fix the delay. So my camera might be out of sync? Is it? There we go. Okay, got it. Fixed it. Cool. Alright. Hello there, Fricks already with the $2 donation. I didn't even go live yet. Well, I mean now I'm live, but thank you so much, Fricks. I even said in chat, thank you. He said too fast. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is so nice of you. What's up, Detective Uwu? What's up? How you guys doing? There's no music. There's no nothing. We're just gonna dive right into this. But yeah. Hello there. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi guys. I'm going to share the stream and we're just gonna get right into it. I'll be reacting to In Defense of Pikmin 2. So yeah, this is near an hour long, so I'm gonna stream it. So, hey, thanks again, Fricks. You and your million underscores, I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk to chat before we get started. I could add some music, right? Just to get people in, you know. Let's see here. What's it called? Here we go. This just takes me home. Oh, shh, that's loud. This takes me home. This takes me back. I just love this soundtrack so much. Forest of Hope. But yeah, what's up, guys? Detective Uwu, Samwise, Faith, Golden Guy, Skymaster, hello. Hey, Jackson, what's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you. Alright. I am going to share the stream. Let's see here. Okay. Me live. Ignore Carl. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yoink. Nice. Alright. Okay. Gavin, what's up? Yo, I'm new to your content. I already love it. Thank you, Gavin. I really appreciate that. I love your profile picture, by the way. But thank you. Thank you so much. Pikmin jump scare? What's up, Mr. Noodle? Good to see you. Daily Rex, how you doing? Golden Guy. But yeah. Burrhead, how you doing? I'm gonna wait for more people to join, and then we can get started. Why is my stream so delayed? Okay, I don't know. Okay. Oh, Golden Guy, hopefully you feel better. I'm sorry. Yes, what Skymaster said. Be sure you smash that like button on the stream, for real. Wait, what's happening with Pikmin 2? I will be reacting to, who? I think something private. What's his name? Hang on. Who's this? Hiding in Private. Okay. Hiding in Private's video of defending Pikmin 2 because, I still don't know how to say his name. SCHAFFRILLAS? Because he made that video of him bashing Pikmin 2. He was bashing it, so this guy's defending it, so I want to see what he has to say. I personally, I gave my own thoughts about Pikmin 2 when I was reacting to SCHAFFRILLAS' video. But yeah, I don't know, it's just interesting, you know? What's up, Sonic Speedy? I think Pikmin 2 is the weakest, but still a good game. That's fair. Schafferilla. Listen, Skymat. Listen, man. I'm not gonna remember it. Big names and words with so many. It's just, I don't know. It's just too much. Just have a simple name like Ganvious or something, you know? Ganvious. Very simple. At least I think so. But I appreciate the assistance, Skymaster. It's just gonna be an endless loop of me butchering the name, despite you telling me many times how to say it. It's just... there's nothing I can do about that. I just can't say that name. But yeah. It's the C-H-A-F-F part. Because I want to say... half. S-C, sk. And then half, H-A-F-F, half, half, and then realist, R-I-L-L-A-S, you know what I mean? But I gotta I gotta, in my brain, have to tell myself, it's not scaff, it's realist. Like, I need to, you know what I mean? It's just, and then I get overwhelmed by how, like, long the freaking name is. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. It's there's a lot going on there. Then again, I am exhausted. Pikmin 2 is the best bosses, enemies, best gameplay, best challenges, best everything. I mean, I can't really say so. So far, this is my favorite game. I haven't played all the Pikmin games, so I can't really have a tier list and say what's what. Also, welcome, Void. How are you doing? But yeah, we got 20 people watching. I think this is a good time to start. But before I actually begin here, we got emotes! We got new emotes for memberships of the channel. If you're a member, by all means, spam your emotes. We got, here's all the emotes. I'm just gonna put them in right now. Boom! Look at all, okay, wait, hang on. Actually, added two the same. But look at that! We got some new emotes. Oh, well, these specific, are the specific new ones right here, these four. Four new emotes. So if you want to become a member today, you can. You'll have access to these emotes, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna pause the music there. But yeah, we might as well get started, right? So shout out to like the creators of the emotes. Fricks actually made the Pikmin stance one, the one that he just spammed. He actually made that. Because what I want to do is like for anybody who sends me fan art of, you know, like of some variation of me, you know, me as Captain Olimar, or technically Captain Ganvious, and me as a Pikmin or whatever, etc., or just, you know, me being me and just doing like a quirky face or something. If anyone just wants to send me fan art in the Discordvious server in the Epic Pictures section, I will most likely turn that into a YouTube emote and give you full credit. Like, I will obviously give you credit where credit is due. But like if it's a PNG or whatever, I can work with that. I could turn that into like an actual emote. If it's a PNG with like a transparent background, etc. But yeah. But mostly if it's like Pikmin, if it's some way related to Pikmin, I will put that in the beginning of a Pikmin video. Because right now, like for Pikmin 3 Part 4, there is no, like I can't put fan art that someone made me, because no one made me like more fan art for me to put that at the beginning and give credit. And so like for Part 4, there'll probably not be any like fan art whatsoever. That's because no one made me something yet. No one actually made me something new for me to add in, because I don't want to repeat fan art I already put in, you know, for each episode. So first I'll do that, obviously, and then I'll go back and probably turn it into an emote, and I'll keep it on the channel forever. Like, I'm not going to remove it in the future or anything. It's going to stay on the channel forever. So all I gotta do is make me some fan art and just throw it in the Epic Pictures section on Discord, tag me in it, and then I'll see it, and then I'll use it. So yeah, but the only way for me to actually add more emotes and to possibly well, my brain's malfunctioning right now. The only way for me to add more emotes is if more people become a member. I don't make the rules. That is simply YouTube's policy, because I can't add any more emotes. There's still one more emote I wanted to add for the memberships. I wanted to add a total of 5 instead of 4. But according to YouTube, I need more memberships. So if you guys want to become a member, you can. I'll add more emotes. And then again, of course, you don't have to become a member if you don't want to. I don't want you guys to feel pressured into becoming a member or anything like that, because the only benefits that you get is access to emotes and obviously shoutouts and stuff like that. I'm not having anything locked behind a paywall. What I mean by that is there's not going to be any exclusive streams or videos or anything. Everything will be public for everybody. So it's not going to be one of those situations, oh, if I become a member, I'll have access to this playlist or this video or these streams. Except, no. It's going to nothing. I don't like that. I don't like putting stuff behind a paywall. At least that's what it seems like. So there's not going to be exclusive actual content. It's just going to be access to emotes and obviously shoutouts and stuff. But besides that, it's mostly, like I say all the time, it's like kind of giving me a tip. Like I'm a waiter at a restaurant or whatever. It's kind of like tipping me, you know, for $4.99 a month, and obviously you can cancel anytime. It's all up to you. You guys do what you want. But yeah, it's just there to be quirky. Obviously, if you do become a member, you can spam as many emotes as you want. You can spam like all the emotes. You can go crazy in chat. But yeah, other than that's basically all it is. But yeah, hopefully you guys understand that. Oh, awesome, Mr. IDGAF. That's awesome. I love your name. What's up, Flamsy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. A Golden Guy, Arctic, Nom Nom. I have one question. Is the background of your channel icon the flag of... What? The flag of France? No, it is not. That is the first time in all my years of doing YouTube, wait, I gotta look at the... Is it? Does it look like the flag of France? No. No, it isn't. It's just red, black, and blue because those are my favorite colors. Wait a gosh darn second. It is... I don't know how you see the resemblance except the same colors being used. But is it because the Ganvious text is white and then you see the blue and then the red and then a slight black, but mostly just a blue, red, and white? Is that why you thought that? No, no. It's literally because red, black, and blue are my favorite colors, and I just thought it looked cool. The text is for it to stand out. Now I can't get that on my brain. Oh God, what have you done to me? I can't... Not that's a bad thing, right? But it's just like, huh? I can't look at it the same. Creamy! Oh my God, thank you so much for becoming a member. Chat, can I get a W Creamy in the chat? Please and thank you. Thank you, Creamy. That's the emote I also wanted to add down there, but I couldn't. I don't think I still can add that emote right there. That, yeah. Thank you, Creamy. Who the fuck is Granola Bar? Creamy, I'll be 100% honest with you. You're the last person I would have thought would have became a member for my channel. I don't know why. But thank you. Like, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. And he's a member of my channel and he still calls me every name but my name. And he's the only one that's allowed to do that. If any of you guys butcher my name, then there's going to be a problem. I'll ban you. But, yeah. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Let's do this. But yeah, I can't look at my channel banner the same, so thank you for that. Anyways. Minor disclaimer. I respect... No, I'm going to read the name correctly. SCHAFFRILLAS? SCHAFFRILLAS. Right? SCHAFFRILLAS? Also Creamy. Spam emotes. Go crazy. When you become a member, you can do that. SCHAFFRILLAS. Please tell me. Correct. Oh my God. Oh. It's only gonna be correct today. Tomorrow I'm gonna forget, or next time I stream. I'm only here for Pikmin. How you doing? Pikmin 2 is the peak of all forms of media. Listen, man, I love Pikmin 2. And dude, your video was fantastic, by the way. Of me reacting to your video. That was so good. I really enjoyed that. And I saw that you uploaded some more because I did subscribe. And I'm very excited to check out some of your other videos at a later date. But yeah, guys, check out I'm only here for Pikmin's channel. If you love Pikmin content, yeah, I feel like that's the channel to go to. But yeah, anyways. What happened to your Patreon? I never had a Patreon. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not even doing a bit. Like, you must have got me confused because I never owned a Patreon. But yeah. Anyways, let's do this. Okay. I respect SCHAFFRILLAS' opinions on matter of taste and have enjoyed some of their works in the past. This is not an... Okay. Right. I got that. I can't see how to become a member or no link to PayPal. If you're on mobile, then I don't think becoming a member works on mobile. I don't think that'd be... Yeah, but I don't... Let's see. I don't know what happened to my PayPal link. If you guys do want to donate, you can. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to dive right in. This is a long video. Thank you, Arctic, for the 3 months. Thank you so much. I think that you are from... Okay, you're obviously trolling. I've never been to France in my life. Vinny Tate, thank you so much. Actually, that's a lie. I have been to France. I just realized when I was younger, I went on a vacation. Like when I was like 5, I went to Spain, Italy, and France briefly. Who are you? But no. Besides that, Gyriz with the 10. What is happening? What is going on today? Thank you so much. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about PayPal. Getting the PayPal link, it's okay. But yeah. You become a member in mobile by clicking the join button. Right, but it's not there. I actually checked. Gaia Rizzler, oh my god. But thanks again, Arctic. Holy crap, okay. But yeah, I went to Canada, Spain, Italy, France. Where else? I think that's practically it. Like, where I went outside of the US. Never been to the UK or anything. But yeah, no, I'm not from France. I don't... Just because red, black, and blue are my favorite colors doesn't mean I'm from France. But again, I can't look at my banner the same now, so thank you for that. What happened to the PayPal link? Okay, so when YouTube has this stupid thing. Thanks again, Gyriz. I really appreciate you.
Money.
Just money. Thank you. YouTube has this stupid thing where when I'm done streaming and I want to turn the stream into an actual VOD and change the description and stuff, it doesn't, like, I get rid of the PayPal link and everything like that to actually make it like a video description. And when I go live next time, it's not there. It's not saved. So it's kind of stupid. But I don't want to put forth the effort to grab another PayPal link. So... yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're just here to have fun. So that's what we're going to do. I pay you for your stream. Thank you, Gyriz. You don't have to do that, man. Just enjoy the stream. Sit back, relax. Icy Storm. I didn't know Cisco at the time. I was 5 years old. I met Cisco literally 2 years ago. And now I'm 7 years old. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay. In defense of Pikmin 2. I love Pikmin 2, by the way. I still gotta finish 3. Don't worry. Don't worry. Part 4 is coming out soon. Stay tuned. I'm trying to upload daily. But I'm getting to it. But anyways. I loved Pikmin 2. I already reacted to SCHAFFRILLAS' video on that, and yeah, you can catch the VOD at a later date. Sure, I have to cut out parts of the original video that summarize the game's story and mechanics, waffle about and related comments and complaints, or compliments, references to other games. Okay, so the good stuff, got it.
Hello, I like Pikmin 2. Wow.
Friendly reminder, no spoilers in chat. Yes, please. No spoilers.
That's pretty amazing. And unfortunately, one of the largest videos on Pikmin 2 that's ever
Is
been
the audio
produced
good, by the way?
is rife with
Mic
actually
to,
provably wrong information, horribly
mic to
incorrect
desktop
takes, and lots of bad
Is that
stuff.
good? Like, can you hear... Like, I just paused it, but, like, is my audio good? Is the video's audio good? Is it all good? Gyriz, you got the 10! Holy crap. Pikmin 2 is my favorite from the series. That's awesome. That's a lot of people's favorites. Right? Oh, you deleted the spoiler? I don't know. I'm only here for Pikmin. Yeah, listen, man. No spoilers. I don't know if you... I am like I think still in the beginning area of Pikmin 3. I don't know if you spoiled anything from 3 or 4 or Hey Pikmin, but no spoilers. But we can talk about 1 and 2 because that's as far as I got. So, yeah, audio's good. Okay.
It's not a good video. In fact, I would say it is probably the worst SCHAFFRILLAS video, whatever, that's ever been released on this channel, at least that I've ever seen, and that at least is still public. So we're going to be going through all of the wrong things to hopefully correct some of the misinformation and terrible takes that were popularized because of the video.
Oh, wait, what's that? There's no co-op in the main campaign? You implemented co-op into the game via the side modes, but not the main story for some reason?
Okay, so the first negative point that is actually mentioned in the video, it takes about 3 minutes for them to actually make an initial point, is the fact that you can't play co-op in the main campaign. And
the shade. Oh my god, the shade. It takes like 3 minutes from the... That's the thing. It's true though. Like, it took him 3 minutes or so for him to get to it. Because I was thinking, is this a joke? Thank you again, Gyrus. I don't know why...
2 is my favorite from the series.
I don't know why it's delayed, but it is. But thank you yet again.
Thing is, which is something that they'll harp on later in the video, you have a limited amount of time
co-op.
to
I don't know
accomplish
crap
things
about
within
co-op.
Pikmin. Having 2 people split screen being able to do tasks at twice the amount of things would trivialize and completely ruin the balancing of the game. Now, do I really think that they cared about that balance at Nintendo? No, I don't. They could have easily implemented co-op, but there are...
You want another mod, brother? Maybe in the future, man. Maybe listen, I trust you, but not right now. It's fine. You have Skymaster in chat. So I think he has it under control for now.
Plenty of arguments for why co-op would have been a bad idea, especially when it came to the overworld segments, which are inherently time-based. In the very least, it's a neutral thing.
Pikmin doesn't work
you being
well as
able
a
to have
co-op
2
game. It
different
doesn't really
captains
seem like a
naturally
co-op game,
increases the
honestly.
amount of strategy and
Like,
different puzzles that can be made
it's built,
from Pikmin 1. So this
Here,
isn't
I'm
really
sorry.
a negative.
It's like built on single player. At least that's what I feel like. And then they're like, what if we just throw in co-op before launch? You know what I mean?
Just an opinion, and that's perfectly fine.
The most immediately apparent downgrade to talk about when comparing Pikmin 1 to Pikmin 2 is the story. Pikmin 1 offers a simple narrative that nonetheless manages to hook you throughout the entirety of the admittedly very short game. The stakes are extremely high, and they make you want to see Olimar's quest through to the end. It's a real...
Also, let me pause it real fast. I'm not going to comment on every single little thing like I did for the original video of why SCHAFFRILLAS thought Pikmin 2 is bad. So... I'm not, because in that video I go in depth, I go all out. So I'm not going to comment about every little thing here. I'm just going to listen to Private's take on this. That's practically it, because I've already said what I wanted to say about Pikmin 2. I'm sticking by that. So yeah.
Compelling motivation, a classic story of survival. Pikmin 2, meanwhile, has crippling debt. The president sells off your ship to partially repay the loan, which is cool.
Don't remember Pokemon looking like this? Where is Gengar like that one?
That's awesome. But as it turns out, a bottle cap souvenir Olimar brought back for his son is worth some money. So the president immediately sends you back to the Pikmin planet with Louie in order to collect more random items that they can sell and repay the loan with. Olimar doesn't even get a chance to see his family again. He's immediately shipped back off to the planet he almost died on. I know the Pikmin series isn't an example of avant-garde storytelling, but doesn't this sour the ending of the first game a bit? You know, knowing that our quest to rebuild our ship and see our family again resulted in the ship immediately getting taken away from us, and the family reunion we fought so hard for getting postponed until after we went back to the hostile alien planet to get some Skippy's peanut butter? Well, SCHAFFRILLAS, you may be saying, obviously Nintendo is making a statement on how capitalism drains people of their lives and makes them unable to hold functioning relationships or accomplish anything outside of their work. I mean, sure, it sure is showing that. Doesn't really explore it that much outside of Olimar complaining about his boss or his work schedule a few times in the Piclopedia. The fact that Olimar is forced to return to the Pikmin planet...
Yeah, I thought that setup was great. I really enjoyed it. So I disagree with him on that. But then again, I made it clear I disagreed with him.
where story and gameplay worked hand in hand to drive you and make you want to experience each area and find each ship part.
What's up, Bella?
Collectibles in Pikmin 2 are cool and fun to come across, but they feel less rewarding to collect because the goal they're leading you towards is far less compelling.
Alright, so this criticism has 3 different prongs generally to it, and it's over how compelling the story of Pikmin 2 is compared to Pikmin 1. However, even though this is an opinion, there's still a lot of things that I think are indicative of SCHAFFRILLAS' misunderstanding of both Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2's story.
Ooh.
And that is the dark humor of it all. As disturbing as Pikmin 1 and 2 both are, they're both kind of sapped in this...
Minor Pikmin 3 spoilers from... Oh, no. Chat, let me know if I'm getting to that territory, for those who've seen the video.
Black comedy, this dry wit, this dry humor that is very, very prevalent. So, in Pikmin 2, for example, you're collecting all these treasures which reduce your debt, which he says is less compelling than collecting the ship parts to get off the island. However, if you remember correctly, in Pikmin 1, many of the ship parts that you do to get back off the planet aren't even actually important or vital. There's things that have completely nothing to do with your survival. Tons and tons of parts for the ship.
I forgot about that.
And getting the good ending and getting out and
that is true. Yeah. Not all of them are important. That is very true. There's like 5? Was there? Because I know there's like 5 extra ones. I know they get like the normal ending. You needed like, what was it, 90 or something? And then 95, like, am I remembering this wrong? I know there's like 5 additional ones that are completely, you know, unimportant, but I got them anyways because I wanted to 100% the game. But yeah, that's true.
The story are self-admittedly not actually necessary for survival, and so part of the comedy of Pikmin 1 is that in...
Dropped a small fan art, but even worse than the other one. No, I gotta look at this real fast. Alright, let's see. Black screen. Fricks, listen, man. Yeah, that's it. That's the image. It's gonna be in Pikmin 3 Part 4. I'm not gonna show it yet. Not right now. What's up, Cass? Hello. I'm going to, yeah, I'm not going to show it yet. But if you guys want to take a look at it, make sure you join the Discord and go to Epic-Pictures channel. That's gonna be in Pikmin 3 Part 4. That's gonna be the image. That's it. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Pikvius Derp. Oh! I just said the name out loud. I mean, you didn't hear anything? No! What? What's that? What is that? That doesn't make sense. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? No. What does that mean? What's that? I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I actually do have to use the bathroom. Hang on. I'll be back. I'm sorry. You guys be on your best behavior, okay? Don't give me a hard time. I don't know what that means. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, chat. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Alright. I had to tinkle. Oh, God. Okay, here we are. Okay. Holy balls. Vibing? Okay. Ganvious, I looked through the video and there's Pikmin 3 footage shown, but nothing you haven't already seen in the game. Okay, so I've already seen it. So I'm good. Right? Right? Nothing you haven't already seen. Okay, I should be good. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Godsend. I heard nothing. Should I rewind? No. Try to get some sleep? Okay. Wishing you the best, Golden Guy. Get plenty of rest. Alright, awesome. Okay. Let's keep watching.
In this super dark scenario, he's spending time collecting useless garbage. Pikmin 2 is a natural extension of this dark comedy then, sending you back to recover the debt on this deadly planet that almost killed you, just to collect random garbage that you don't understand or like that much, but you have to try and make sense of, which you see from Olimar's interpretations of the different things he picks up. It's just weird to say that Pikmin 2's treasures are less compelling whenever they're naturally more interesting to see Olimar's interpretations of them, and whenever Pikmin 1's things aren't even actually for his survival most of the time. That's part of the joke of Pikmin 1, like one of the main jokes in Pikmin 1.
He's right.
Pikmin 2's story is a natural evolution on Pikmin 1's dark humor. It's evolving on it. It's like Borderlands 2 to Borderlands 1 in a sense, keeping the same underpinning humor that went through the story, but elevating it to another level. I mean, he even complements the humor of the Piklopedia in Pikmin 2, something that is exclusive to this game in the series, at least until some of the additions in Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
And nowhere is that more evident than with the removal of the 30-day time limit. Now, I understand that this
Pikmin 2 are the best writing of the series. I can't make a...
But in my opinion,
I can't I can't agree or disagree with that because I haven't finished the whole, or you know, the whole series of games. But yeah, no, again, like Pikmin 3 or Pikmin 2.
Okay,
his writing's very
good. So the time limit is not gotten rid of, at least not in any sort of meaningful sense. The time limit still exists in Pikmin 2. Sure, the time limit from a story perspective, having 30 days is removed, but that time limit isn't actually the time limit. That's the day limit. The time limit, the thing that actually creates the gameplay loop and strategy
to 20, holy crap,
Pikmin, is still the exact same in Pikmin 2. The reason that you have a limited amount of time per day
I'll get the link, but Sharkleem, thank you for the 20. My god. Doesn't YouTube... Yes, YouTube takes 30%. YouTube... I'll get the link. I will get the link. Alright. You twisted my arm. All of you. I'll get the link. It doesn't mean you have to donate. But it'll be there as an alternative. I gotta sign in. Of course I do. Okay, I'm just making sure it's not showing on my screen. But thank you again, Sharklean. Thank you so much. Alright. Wait, why am I going through all these extra steps? I can just... Gyrus with the 10! Where PayPal... Stop! Guys, stop it! Enough is enough! Thank you! Good God. Thank you so much, Gyrus. Holy crap. Why do you guys do this to me? I have it saved somewhere. I gotta find it. I feel so pressured right now.
Nav no PayPal link.
Thank you again, Sharklean. Like, my brain is fried. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like it's obvious. Let's see, where is it at? Is this it? Or is this not it? I have, like... Hang on, bear with me, guys, bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, guys. Thank you again, Guy Riz.
Where PayPal at?
Somewhere. Okay. Hang on. Did I find... Is this it? I don't know! What is this? I think I think I have found it. I think. Alright, it's gonna be in the... I'm just gonna pin it. I think that's it right there. I'm gonna pin it. No context. It's just gonna be pinned. People are gonna join and be like, wow, he's begging for money. Okay, it's gonna be pinned up there. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna throw it in the description too. It's just gonna be there. No context. It's just gonna be there. At the end of the stream, though, I'm gonna remove it. Okay. All right. Yeah, that should be it. You don't need them to get a good ending, but you do need them for the best ending. Right. The additional parts, correct? But yeah, I try to go for all the endings if I remember correctly. Okay. I think we're good. Is media share on? No, media share is not on. I don't have an interest in turning that on. Okay.
Because it gives you a limited amount of time to come up with a strategy to get a piece back to your ship. That's the fundamental gameplay loop that's being used in Pikmin 1, 2, and even 3. So it's really weird that he would talk about it being removed. Another one of his points here is that he talks about the cave system not having a time limit. But he fails to mention that there's a different type of limit placed upon you inside the cave system. That is a limit of Pikmin themselves. You see, in a normal day in Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 in the overworld, you have a limited amount of time to do what you want to do. However, you have an infinite amount of Pikmin, theoretically, to do. You can destroy enemies, you can get rid of things and pull out more enemies from your onions of previous days. You can do that sort of stuff. In caves, you can't. The most you can do is manage the resources you have with the Pikmin you have and hope that you'll find little flowers that help you either change Pikmin from one type to another or otherwise increase the amount of Pikmin you have very slightly. This becomes more tense as you get to the later levels and more tough cave systems, as really, really deep sublevels will sometimes have water hazards or other types of hazards that will limit you from getting very important treasures. This is the type of limitation that's being placed upon you in Pikmin 2, and I think it's a fair exchange that actually spices up the gameplay variety compared to just having a time limit, which Pikmin 2 still has.
I agree with that.
SCHAFFRILLAS acts like lacking a story reason for limiting the amount of days somehow trivializes the actual gameplay of having days and night cycles. But this isn't the case, because the story reason for not being able to go out at night in the overworld is still the same.
But, like, if that's the case, then what's the point of the day system? You're probably saying, well, they can't just remove the day system because that's how the first game worked. And it wouldn't make sense if you could just spend infinite time in an area all of a sudden. But you can do that in the dungeons. Why does time freeze all of a sudden the moment you go underground?
I love how heated he gets over this.
So yeah, since he said that he was going to get into that later, I'm also going to get into that later, but I sort of already explained that. You still have the time limits because the fundamental gameplay loop is coming up with a strategy to move one thing to another and a limited amount of time. That strategy remains the same, and if you don't get things done in time, then you start to see the overworld regress in the progress that you've made, such as bridges undoing themselves with different bugs and all that sort of thing. As for why time slows down or stops, which is again just a story reason, not a gameplay one, I will also get into that later because it's pretty interesting and I think has a fairly decent explanation behind it.
If they wanted something less restrictive than what the first game had, Pikmin 3 figured it out with the juice system. Basically, you also have infinite days in Pikmin 3, unless you run out of your juice supply, which can be replenished by nabbing the game's main collectibles.
Oh, okay. No, I see. This is the quote-unquote, you know, spoiler footage for 3. Right? Is that the footage you guys were talking about?
And the urgency entirely was such a massive miscalculation.
So once again, this doesn't remove the...
What's going on? Holy crap lag. Oh no. What is happening? Why? if this is reaching to anybody right now, I am just watching my stream going into the red for no reason. It's in the green again. Everyone refresh, please. If you can hear me, refresh the page. I guess it's my Wi-Fi going crap. Everyone good? Okay. It's not in the red anymore. Why does this happen? Why does this happen to me? It's the dumb weather. I agree with that. Okay.
Urgency entirely, considering that you still have a limited amount of time to get certain things accomplished per day. Just because you have a limited amount of days to do it, I don't know how bad he is at Pikmin 1 and Pikmin...
Kind of low quality? It looks fine on my end. So, refresh the page and then go to the settings. Like, there's a gear icon. Like, right here at the bottom right-hand corner, press that. And then go to quality, and then choose 1080p, or whatever the highest quality is. So true, Jackson. Sharkleen, you spelled Jackson wrong. There's no C in Jackson. Or at least in his name. Silly. This has got excellent connection. There we go. Okay. All right, let's keep it going.
Pikmin 3, but even as a child, I was able to finish Pikmin 1 with half of the days remaining. There really wasn't anything beyond a superficial level of urgency. And in Pikmin 3, and I'll admit I played that whenever I was older, Pikmin 3 also has it to where you can get 3 or 4 different fruits in a day and then suddenly be set up for life, basically, for the next 10 to 12 days. You have even less
I got way more than
to
that.
Get less things done. In
I might as well
3
change my
in
name.
1 or 2.
No, don't
It's
bend the knee, Jackson. Stand
laid
strong.
Out in a story sort of sense.
It's still a fun time, but that's
you'll just blend in with all the other Jacksons.
20% of the game. It's time to talk about the biggest problem with Pikmin 2 and my least favorite aspect of the game.
I assume it was on my end because of my weather. Listen,
really I
don't know where you're at, Cass, but the weather here in Florida right now is awful.
I say briefly discuss because you're not
So
going
I
to
do blame the weather.
Compared to Underground. Pikmin 2 has 4 main areas, which at first glance seems like a step down from the original's 5, but considering how 2 of the 5 areas in the original were incredibly small, with one serving as a simple tutorial area and the other
Sharkleen with the 30 on PayPal. $30 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharkleen. I have my phone right next to me, so I'm able to see the donations go through. Thank you so much, Sharkleen, for the 30. That is very sweet of you. Through PayPal. Can I get a W Sharkleen in chat? Like, I would show, because I usually do, like on my phone, show the donations. So I can, like, prove it to you that I'm getting donos. Because anybody could just be like, oh, thank you for donating me this much money. And then there's, like, no proof, because it's through PayPal. But I don't want to do that because, or anymore at least, because it actually shows their full names. And people don't like that. People don't like their full names being leaked. So I want to respect Sharkleen and everyone else's privacy who donates through PayPal by only either saying their first name or their username or whatever that they're known by. Okay? So I'm not gonna flat out show their full names anymore through PayPal. You guys just have to take my word for it. Anyways, I just need to get a W Sharkleen chat. But yeah, it's directly through PayPal. It's not through Streamlabs or anything. So the donation doesn't pop up on screen.
General landmass you explore between the two games is about the same size. Some of it is even about the same shape between the two games. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, Pikmin 2 blatantly reuses the map layouts from Pikmin 1. And, like, I'm pretty mixed about this. On the one hand, while the layouts are the same, the actual stuff you'll find in these familiar...
Also, I want to pause again. I'm sorry, guys. I also want to apologize for my energy. I know, like, I'm at low energy right now because I am honestly very tired. Get some sleep. No, I'll get some sleep when I can. But like I am very tired because I've been trying to upload daily. I've been trying to upload every single day, and so far I've been doing good. But like before, when I used to upload daily, like all the time, I used to upload 2 to 3 videos every single day a while back before my Pikmin series. I wouldn't edit the videos as much. I just like have a fading transition like into the video, and then for the outro, I would transition out. But now I'm taking the time to watch the whole entire video and edit as much as I can per video, even though like obviously the daily content isn't Pikmin content. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I'm trying to make every single video I make the best it can be. So I'm working really, really hard. So I just want you guys to know that if my energy is very low, that is why. And I'm also trying to do better at scheduling things. I'm balancing my sleep schedule, etc. So I'm adjusting. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And I'm trying to be on that grind, you know, because mostly the reason why I decided to go back to doing daily content is because there are so many frickin' games coming out. Because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, my channel is a Let's Play channel. And there are so many frickin' games to play. And that is why I knocked out WarioWare Move It and F-Zero 99, because those were also on the checklist. And I do plan on playing or finishing WarioWare Move It on a stream, and I plan on playing F-Zero 99 with you guys and different lobbies on stream as well. So yeah, so I'm just going through each video and make sure it's the best it can be as I make it. So yeah, but yeah, no, I just thought I should explain myself. That's why I'm not like very hyper crazy right now. That's why I'm more laid back and relaxed, because I am honestly pretty tired. But I just gotta get into it, man. That's all it is. I'm ready to continue the grind. I'm not even probably gonna vote for anything for the Game Awards, because I feel like if I vote for something, it wouldn't be fair, because I haven't played and finished all the games. So yeah, and we got freaking Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG coming out this Friday. So it's just, there's just so much, man. There's a lot. Don't burn yourself out. I'm trying to find that perfect balance. But thank you, Skymaster. I'll try not to. I just donated on PayPal. I gave you the shout out, Sharkleen. I see it right there 4 minutes ago. I gave you the shout out. But yeah. Sorry, I misspelled your name, Jackson. No worries, I don't care at all. But yeah, anyways.
Different. And that's kind of cool because it showcases how ever-changing nature is. On the other hand, what? It changed this drastically between Olimar's round trip to Hakatate and back? I don't know, this planet's weird, I guess. More importantly, though, the fact that only one overworld area in this game is completely original, and the other 3 are just remixed versions of areas from the first game, yeah, I shouldn't have to explain why that's a bit disappointing.
So this is another kind of weird thing to mention, because he talks about them basically being remixed versions, but so much stuff is actually changed between the areas that they act out fundamentally completely different. In fact, whenever I was a kid, I didn't even recognize that they were the same level until I was probably halfway through the game.
Sorry for pausing. Wait,
now,
that failed. Hang on. Sorry for pausing. Yeah, no, I honestly, I knew like the vibes are similar, but I didn't know like they're technically the same area. When I first started playing this, people were telling me like either the areas were like somewhat connected, etc. It was just like, wow, I honestly had no idea.
Even playing them now, I have a hard time sometimes placing exactly how they're supposed to be positioned in the past few years.
Exactly.
On top of that, he talks about how you're only going to be spending like 20% of the game above ground, and that, oh, barely any of the game is above ground, but then immediately follows that up by saying it's around the same size as the first game in terms of above ground. So you're
that's a little weird.
Kind of sneaking an admission that Pikmin 2's above ground area is as much content as the entire first game, except for it now has an additional 80% below ground. Now, the thing is, with Pikmin 2, if you don't want to get 100% completion, you also aren't required to do most of the underground segments, meaning you're given a lot more freedom and exploration in this game than you are in the other games. He also fails to mention how much more variety there is between different things you can pick up, different monsters you can fight, and different above-world bosses and mini-bosses. It just overall seems like a very moot point that could really go either way.
But it's still easy to tell that corners were a bit cut here. But that's okay.
It's really weird to say whenever all of the graphics and everything, all the art assets, all the new enemies, everything are completely different from the other games, that the corners were somehow a bit cut. Even when you yourself admit earlier in the video that there's been a complete overhaul in a lot of the graphics and the visual appeal. If they've completely overdone everything and changed the consistent model, but just kept the levels vaguely similar in certain aspects, how is that cutting corners? Especially whenever you admit that from Pikmin 1 to Pikmin 2, 80% of the game, which I'm not even saying is accurate, but that's what you said in your video, 80% of the game is below ground. So you're saying that they were able to completely reroute this, and also if you take the amount of bosses between Pikmin 1 to Pikmin 2 being multiplied in terms of the amount, it's just a really, really strange thing to say is obviously corners being cut. I mean, you have 3 extra types of Pikmin, counting the Bulbmin, in this game. You have over 200 treasures versus 30 in the original game. It's really strange to say that corners were cut just because a creative decision made it so that the main 3 areas are reworked seasonal variants
100%.
with substantial differences, mind you.
But it's
I think I mentioned this a little bit in my original video.
But it's still easy to tell that
Our
corners
stream,
were a bit
VOD.
cut here. That corners were a bit cut here. That corners were a bit cut here.
Yeah, damn!
The majority of your playtime will be found in a brand new
Private's going off,
so
practically.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, you know, just about everything, basically. First of all, aesthetics. I really hate the look of a lot of these dungeons. It's like they took a look at the Forest Navel, the ugliest area from Pikmin 1, and said, yeah, this is the aesthetic we need more of in the sequel, for some bizarre reason that scientists are still trying to uncover to this day.
So this is kind of fun because he compares one of the 3 major stages in Pikmin 1 to the aesthetic of all the Pikmin 2 dungeons that he's now crapping on. This makes it so that while in criticizing Pikmin 2, he's actually decreased the amount of levels that are considered good-looking by his own standard in Pikmin 1, making that 2 areas.
There are other visual themes at play here. Like Rust, there are some rusty dungeons, so that's nice and definitely.
Yeah, I think I was also.
There's also a shower.
Let me pause it again. God dang it, what's going on?
And
Hello, thank you. Yeah, I think I was also talking about the aesthetic. I can't remember exactly what my points were, but I think I was kinda agreeing with SCHAFFRILLAS on that. Not like I'm trying to remember. Like, I love the layout and everything. It's just the aesthetics got kind of repetitive. I couldn't really remember specific dungeons. Dead chat. Yeah. People are interested. People are interested in just watching me and not chatting. I guess. What's up, T-Jill? How you doing? Or Ty-Jill? But yeah.
And okay, to be fair, there are some nice looking.
I thought it was my internet, honestly. Like, I was looking at chat, no one said anything. I'm like, what's going on?
But for the most part, I really don't like the way these areas look, which is made even worse by the fact that you spend way more time here than you do in the pretty places. And sadly,
just what I'm doing. That's all good, guys. You don't have anything to say. It's all good.
Okay, so the aesthetic preferences.
I honestly figured.
I'm not going to criticize somebody for having an opinion that's different from mine. I will admit that I do like the overworld areas a lot more than I like the underground areas in terms of aesthetics. However, I do think that there's a lot more variety than he's playing on here, and there's a lot more variety in general in just the dungeons of Pikmin 2 than there is in the overworld of Pikmin 1. First off, many of these dungeons that he mentions and has different things actually have full-on set pieces and different things. For example, there's a whole train set in one floor of Glutton's kitchen. Then there's one of the levels that has a breakthrough where you go up a tree to see light coming in through like the middle of a tree trunk before diving down deeper.
Yeah, that's
I'm not going
cool.
to give a lot of specific examples because I don't want to hunt for footage.
Just
but
listening to your beautiful voice.
Dungeon, despite being
oh, Cass, I'm flattered. I don't think my voice is beautiful, but thank you. I'm flattered. LOL, JK. Oh, never mind. You're only kidding. I'm sad now. But yeah, no, I know Skymaster. You've said your piece in the original video. Me too. I'm mostly just listening because I'm just intrigued for about Private's defense of Pikmin 2. So also my foot is itchy. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah.
Randomized actually has tons of unique set pieces that.
Yeah, hang on. I'm getting a text message. Hang on a second. Okay, hold on 1 second. Also, yeah, my foot is very itchy. Why is my foot so itchy? Did I get bit by something? This looks wrong. I don't like that arm motion. But oh god, I'm scratching my foot right now. I think I got bit by something. I don't know. I got a I don't know. I got somewhat hairy feet, so it might be an ingrown hair. I don't think so. I don't know. All right. Love you again. I love you too, Baxter. Good to have you here. I think I got bit by Pikmin. Is it Ganvious wanting revenge for her Starbucks latte? Yeah, actually it was. Not about the latte, it was about something else. But yeah, no, we talked it over. We talked about it over dinner. And we made peace. We sat down. We had a civilized obvious. We've had a civilized conversation about it over dinner. We clinked wine glasses. We drank some wine together.
Make almost every
we shook hands
unique in some sort of way.
After the meal and went our own directions.
As I mentioned earlier, time just doesn't progress at all when you're in the dungeons, which is so bizarre.
God, my foot. I'm gonna ignore it.
And why can you jump into one of these holes, spend as long as you want down there, and then pop out with no time passing in the overworld? They never make any attempt to acknowledge or explain this. I guess it would be too hard to justify time passing down there from a gameplay perspective, but it's so bizarre, and it breaks the rules of the universe and the entire premise. Pikmin is supposed to be about time management, and yet the vast majority of this game completely forgoes this key element of the original. That's
true.
Stupid. I know the time limit stressed a lot of players out, but maybe all that means is that real-time strategy games aren't for them.
So once again, you still have as much time management in Pikmin 2 as you do in Pikmin 1. You just have tons more game in Pikmin 2. You just also have the underground segments. Now, just because there's no time limit specifically...
Mom! She texted me saying... Will do. She's looking out for me. I appreciate that. No, your voice is beautiful too. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cass. I'm just messing with you. When's Ganvious dropping her channel? That's a good question.
In the underground segments doesn't mean that you're
I think a Pikmin actually I think a Pikmin actually bit me.
An RTS game.
Kind of seen this game, don't know much about it. It's definitely a game you guys should play. Like, if you haven't played Pikmin yet, you should play it. All the Pikmin games are on the Nintendo Switch. There's a total of... there's 4 games, but the first game is a collection of 2. It's Pikmin 1 plus 2. That's the first actual cartridge, or, game, in a bundle. Pikmin 1 and 2, for a total, I think it was 50 for that. And then Pikmin 3, which is 60, I believe, and then Pikmin 4, which is 60. All except Hey Pikmin. Yeah, that's not on there. That's like a side game. But the main 4 games is on Switch. And I highly, highly recommend at least Pikmin 1, 2, and maybe 3, because that's as far as I've gotten.
Game. In fact, you're getting more RTS strategy. It seems really weird that he just comes up with this straw man of someone who doesn't like the time management feature, whenever the only thing about the time management feature he seems to care about, even in the slightest, is some nebulous story way that it's time management. The actual time management, the actual RTS elements of the game and story, he doesn't seem to care about at all. The dungeons are actually offering a gameplay variety. It's allowing you to understand more aspects of the RTS genre, because instead of time being your main limiter, you are instead limit by the amount of
more time whining. Damn, I might give it a go. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's on Switch. It's on the eShop, so just type in Pikmin and you'll see Pikmin 1 plus 2, and then you'll see Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and then you'll see Pikmin 4.
Units that you can use. In other RTS games,
definitely start with Pikmin 1 plus 2.
Units, but in
play
this,
the
obviously
first game
we're talking
first.
about Pikmin. Because you can't go back to the Onion without restarting the entire dungeon, you have a limited amount of Pikmin to use in those dungeons. Meaning, you're getting more variety in the type of gameplay experience
Private
you're getting,
is correct.
all rooting from a limited amount of resources in RTS. RTS, after all, is based on real-time strategy. Unable to pause whatever is happening in the current situation, and you're having to come up with ways to use your limited resources, whether that be time or units, to come up to different solutions or achieve your goals. Him getting really angry about this and pretending like Pikmin 2 has made this big affront to the general premise of Pikmin 1's gameplay is patently ridiculous, considering it plays almost identically. He's making an unfathomably inconsequentially small thing into an extremely large thing.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's, in my opinion, like, I didn't even think about this take, because for me, it's that, Pikmin isn't all about, I already said this in my original video, but VOD, but I feel like Pikmin, SCHAFFRILLAS is acting like Pikmin is all about time management. Sure, that plays a key feature in Pikmin, and it helps what makes Pikmin, but besides that, it's, what I like about Pikmin, if you completely remove time management from that argument, what I like about Pikmin is the exploration, the environment, the fact that you're teeny tiny and you're building up your army, and each Pikmin does a different thing, and then the characters, especially in Pikmin 2, you know, with Louie and the President, and the backstory, the world building, like, it's so good. It is so good. That's what I love most about Pikmin, not just time management, you know what I mean? I love exploring. I love coming up with new strategies with my Pikmin and overcoming the obstacles. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what helps make Pikmin. And Pikmin does it right. Does that premise correctly, if that makes sense. Or, you know, just good execution with that premise in general. So, yeah.
By virtue of just overemphasizing it and stretching how big of a deal it is.
Stupid. I
agree with that. You definitely stretched that.
But maybe all that means is that real-time strategy games aren't for them. And that's okay. There's tons of other less stressful games for them to go play.
So this is really weird, because he's basically saying if you like Pikmin 2 more than you like Pikmin 1, maybe RTS isn't for you. Maybe Pikmin isn't for you.
I disagree with that too.
This wasn't a good game. If you prefer this to Pikmin 1's gameplay, if you prefer having less of it, maybe you're just not into RTS games. But, like, Pikmin isn't just an RTS game. Pikmin is an entirely unique franchise that is completely different in a lot of interesting ways. Asking them to be less interesting and less novel, and then just tell those people who like that more, maybe you don't like RTS games, is really, really strange. It's a completely disgusting and weird straw man that doesn't help anyone or help your argument.
Okay, that's all I was going to say about that. All right.
Real-time strategy games by removing the real-time strategy elements of a real-time strategy series. I mean, that's just common sense, you know?
And once again, they didn't remove the real-time strategy elements. It just removed the hard time limiter, which is something that is not even present in basically any other real-time strategy I can think of. Having a specific amount of days limited to do different things in real-time strategy is pretty much unheard of in most real-time strategy games, and most real-time strategy games that I've seen are mainly player versus player dealing with armies. So Pikmin, from its inception, was already very different than a general RTS game. Why would they start catering to that market now, since they never have?
I'm just so fundamentally disappointed with the kind of game Pikmin 2 chooses to be for the majority of its playtime. And the best part is, we're not even close to being done with this dungeon discussion. There's also the issue of how samey and repetitive the dungeons feel, especially as you play the game for longer and longer.
Private is heavy breathing right now, listening to SCHAFFRILLAS go off about Pikmin 2. Like, he even did a little sniffle there. Like, he is watching this like a hawk. And I find that hilarious, W-Tags, I agree. But yeah. Like, listen, I'm gonna mute my mic. This is just gonna be the desktop audio from the video.
I've seen are mainly player versus player dealing with armies. So Pikmin, from its inception, was already very different than a general RTS game. Why would they start catering to that market now, since they never have?
I'm just so fundamentally disappointed with the kind of game Pikmin 2 chooses to be for the majority of its playtime. And the best part is, we're not even close to being done with this dungeon discussion. There's also the issue of how samey and repetitive the dungeons feel, especially as you play the game for longer and longer. From a gameplay perspective, each one is the exact same. Not a single dungeon offers anything unique from a gameplay perspective compared to the others. Not a single dungeon offers anything unique from a gameplay perspective compared to the others. But
so this is super goofy because
you can't hear the breathing. No, not so much breathing. I'm sorry. It's more sniffling and just like you can tell he is immersed. And then he ends it with this is very goofy. It was just like, and did you also notice like the mic bumps? I'm sorry, no, it's just funny to me. No, I just like that. I think it's funny. This is very goofy.
Because if you think
that's what he said.
To the others, not a single dungeon offers anything unique from a gameplay perspective compared to the others.
So this is super goofy.
This is super goofy. I'm sorry. No, I love this. Like, no, that's great. I'm not trying to diss Private at all. I just want to make that clear. I'm not trying to diss him, or I just love like how genuine like he's being with this. You know what I mean? Like,
because
he's just fuming. No, I get that. No, I'm not dissing him or anything. I'm not doing any of that. I just think it's funny.
Think about what he said for even 2 seconds. You realize how ridiculous it is. Not a single dungeon offers anything unique from a gameplay perspective from the others. Well, yes, it does. Each dungeon has different layouts and specific set pieces and hazards and all those sort of things. Those are the gameplay differences. If those don't count as gameplay differences, then Pikmin 1 doesn't offer a single gameplay difference between any of its levels. Pikmin 2's overworld, Pikmin 3's overworld, none of them have any gameplay differences from any of their other levels. It makes no sense. The difference that you see in these games is the hazards that you have to strategize around in real time. And the real-time strategy hazards are obviously different in different dungeons.
I don't get why people call Pikmin an RTS in the first place. It's so radically different. Sure, it plays in real time. You can strategize, but by the definition, Majora's Mask is an RTS. Interesting. I don't know anything about Majora's Mask, by the way. You see, as a Zelda fan, right, I've never played the game or haven't seen anything about it. I have the game. I own the game. I just never got around to playing it. I will do a Let's Play series on that. But anyways, yeah, I see where you're coming from, Shy Guy. Oh my god, my quality, hell. Okay, refresh. Everybody, refresh page, maybe. If quality go bad, I have good internet. Right now, I have good connection. So refresh, and then go to the gear icon right here, right? And then do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Choose the best setting.
Because he mentions just
Mr.
moments
Noodle,
earlier
it'll never
that
happen again.
some dungeons...
When someone tells a gamer to touch grass, it's not an insult towards the gamer. It's an instruction to have that gamer go over and out of the house to go lay down on the grass and touch it. Well, I personally can't touch grass because I am allergic. The moment I touch a blade of grass, it's over. Like, my body's covered in bumps, I'm very itchy, and I need to take a hot bath with a bunch of soap. So I can't do that.
Dungeons are focused around spiders. Some are focused around...
I can touch concrete, just not grass.
There's also lots of falling hazards, and he'll be complaining about different types of hazards he doesn't like later. So it's just really weird to make this big grand claim that they don't have any gameplay differences. The aesthetics are different, the hazards are different, the layouts are different, the set pieces are different. Everything about them are just as different as anything you'll face in any of the other Pikmin games. So... Goofy man moment. He's being a goofy man who didn't think anything about what he was actually saying.
Oh my god. Private! Touch a photo of grass. Okay, I can do that. Damn, Private is... he's fuming. Goofy man moment who doesn't know what he's saying. Can you get a hashtag Goofy in the chat, please?
Hazards are obviously different in different dungeons, because he mentions just moments earlier that some dungeons are focused around spiders, some are focused around snagrets. There's also lots of falling hazards, and he'll be complaining about different types of hazards he doesn't like later. So it's just really weird to make this big grand claim that they don't have any gameplay differences. The aesthetics are different, the hazards are different, the layouts are different, the set pieces are different. Everything about them are just as different as anything you'll face in any of the other Pikmin games.
Okay, so what I like about Private's video here is that he is... Okay, so he is going very in-depth, and he is saying everything so perfectly, right? He's giving details, he's giving examples, he's going all out. Me, for my video, I was, you know, I'm on the same side as Private. I disagreed with SCHAFFRILLAS, if I remember correctly. But I didn't go all out with the details because I didn't really know how to describe it, and it didn't click with me. He's finding a whole different take than what I could find, because I was defending the game from another angle. So this is very interesting to me, and he's saying it so perfectly, and I agree with everything he's saying. Yeah.
So
I didn't look at the
moment.
I didn't look at the bigger picture here. So
face in any of the other Pikmin games. So Goofy man moment. He's being a goofy man who didn't think anything about what he was actually saying.
But I played through all of them anyway.
Goofy.
An actually cool, unique gameplay mechanic would just fall right out of the sky. Ha ha! Fall right out of the sky.
Oh no!
Really funny because he's about to talk about the water wraith, which he considers to be a very unique element, but he also shows in the moments before Bulbmen, which are ultimately extremely unique from a gameplay perspective, and something that are not only unique to Pikmin 2, but unique to Pikmin 2's dungeons, and only very specific ones at that.
There is actually one dungeon in this game with unique gameplay mechanics compared to all the others: the submerged castle.
Is Private chugging water? I'm sorry. Here, I'm gonna mute. Is Private chugging water? He's ready to... He's preparing his throat right now. He's about to go ham.
One dungeon in this game with unique gameplay mechanics compared to all the others: the submerged castle. Not only is this the...
He is ready.
One dungeon in the game that restricts you to a certain type of Pikmin. In
I'm a wraith, Walter.
But if you spend too much time on any floor in this place, you end up spawning the water wraith. A relentless, invincible hunter
What's up,
that
Kool-Aid
wants
boy?
nothing more than to steamroll you and your Pikmin, instantly killing them. Suddenly, time management matters again in one of the dungeons, and there's constant fear and tension. You want to grab the treasures and then get the fuck out as soon as possible before this unholy Lovecraftian horror shows up to massacre you and your beloved little troops.
So he's right here that time management does become important again. However, something fun that he didn't really mention is the fact that the time limit doesn't actually come back. You never see a time limit, and in theory, you could spend an infinite amount of time on any of the floors in the submerged castle.
Correct.
There are even obviously places that you can use to escape, or lure them away to different places. But for some reason, he actually counts this as a time management system. And I think that's just because there's an increased sense of urgency where there isn't otherwise.
Yeah.
But increasing a sense of urgency and danger alongside limited resources is just combining the overworld and underworld mechanics in a more abstract way.
Great. It was.
Isn't reintroducing the time mechanic.
What's up, Willy
It's just combining the two that we already had. Not to say that that isn't awesome. The submerged castle is one.
Did I miss anything important? Or I'm just reacting to the defense of Pikmin 2 video. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't really say so. My point of view and perspective has been the same. Like I already made or reacted to SCHAFFRILLAS' video about that. That's like very long, and I would just went all out, spieling everything. So that's why it's so long. So right now I'm just taking the audience perspective, and I'm just sitting back and just listening to Private's points here. What's up, Maddox? Good to see you.
One of the most iconic and cool places in any of the Pikmin games, and definitely scarred me as a child. But it's just very strange that he would make an exception for this, although I'll take the compliments where I can.
If the other dungeons had some sort of special gameplay hook like this one, then I'd be a lot more positive on the dungeon system and the game overall. But no, unfortunately, this is the one exception to the rule about all these dungeons feeling incredibly samey and generic. You might have noticed that I haven't really talked about the level design of these dungeons yet, and there's a very good reason for that. You see, there is no level design. No, seriously. The floors of each dungeon are randomly generated. Each floor is always assigned specific treasures, enemies, and other goodies.
This was the heavy hitter. I love the random generation.
But every time you reset your game, the layout of the floor will be different, and all of these elements will be in different spots.
I love that.
This is sort of a half-truth. Whenever he says goodies, what could you possibly mean by goodies? Well, I doubt that he means set pieces, and that's one of the most major things that do remain the same. So, One of the things that he complained about was it not being as replayable, but this is the only game where things can actually be somewhat randomized. At the same time, though, there is level design because there are unique set pieces only used on individual floors that have completely unique assets and strategy, especially if we look back at what I mentioned previously, like Glutton's Kitchen with the train station. There's a lot of different bread bugs that'll grab stuff and try to steal them away from you. Just because aspects of each sublevel are randomized, pretending that the whole thing is just a big goobly gulch is incorrect.
Turn my gain down a little bit, turn my microphone down. I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was losing my mind trying to get this point across to everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. God. Ow! I'm sorry. You heard that too. Ow! God, I'm sorry about your ears. I'm sorry about my ear. Goofy goobly woobly. God, yes.
I honestly kind of hate this, quite frankly. It makes the layout so uninteresting because no human thought was put into the treasure locations on each floor.
Okay, let me go back to that real quick.
Yes,
so
please.
This thing right here, where you see the 6 different tubes, and it says that there was no human thought put in
yeah, right. I see.
into any of these sublevels, because he happens to show something that on this floor appears every single time you reset it. It doesn't matter.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lean over and hit my mic. I am so sorry about your ears. I am sorry, Mr. Noodle. I have failed you. I'm sorry, Faith. I'm so sorry, right? But let's ignore that for a minute. Let's listen to this, right? Because he makes a great point that I completely glossed over before. The 6 tubes with treasure in them, and SCHAFFRILLAS is saying that there was no human thought put into it. That's the second time you hurt my non-existent ears. I'm sorry, Willy Longlegs. It'll never happen again. But yeah.
How the world resets on this sublevel, you will always have this specific asset with the 6 different pipes. Now, are these 6 different pipes something that I find truly inspiring compared to other dungeons? No, but it's interesting to say that obviously there was human thought put into it. Just because there's randomized elements doesn't mean that there aren't unique and interesting structures that are constantly put in through literally dozens and dozens of floors.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I literally said in my VOD of me reacting to the SCHAFFRILLAS video. Why am I speaking like this? I don't know. It's just so... It's just so, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels so nice to know that I'm not going insane. I mean, I'm kind of going insane right now, and my beard continues to grow longer and longer. But it's just so nice that someone shares the exact same take as I do. I mean, there's probably some other videos of people sharing the same take. But to see this really hammers home the fact that I am not going insane, and that we've all played the same game. Hello, Megan. Welcome. So that just really makes me happy. That really makes me happy. I like that.
Spawn in the water that you can't get if you don't have enough blues. But then if you just reset the game, suddenly the treasure isn't in the water anymore. I know there's a ton of games with procedurally generated areas that are super popular, and I can obviously see the appeal of that sort of game, but I don't really think it works here since the randomization doesn't change the gameplay in any meaningful ways. You're always going to find the exact same treasures and enemies on each floor. The only difference is that those treasures and enemies weren't paired with any coherent or compelling level design.
So this is really funny because this floor that he's on, exactly, as he's talking about there's no thought put into the level design, this floor he's put on is identical every single time. The specific enemies that are there, because this floor is mainly just one giant room. This is one of the few examples where you reset every time, it's actually the same. And this is where he sort of overemphasizes here. He finds something that he doesn't like, and then he overextends the amount of things that he can say negative about it by reaching into things that are just blatantly untrue. Even in the footage that he chooses to cherry pick about the game, he actively is showing footage that disproves his own points.
Coherent or compelling level design. Plus, even though some people might enjoy the fact that no two playthroughs of the same floor are exactly alike, I don't know, I don't really remember 90% of the floors on my previous playthrough, so why would I care if these forgettable areas have slightly different layouts the second time around?
And here's another example of him cheapening his own previous points just so he can overextend his current criticism. He says that he doesn't care about the replayability that's gained from having the levels change every time because it's a slight difference.
Yes.
So his previous thing was that they're completely random and that there seems to be no thought or will put into them. And now he's saying that they're only slightly different. These are contradictory opinions to hold.
They are.
In truth, the unique and interesting assets are kept the same on each level, but having a slight difference is a good thing, if anything.
Wait a second, let me turn that off. Well, that's half the battle, because my AC's still on, but I just turned off my fan.
Truly not that much of a difference that it actually changes the level design all that much, then there shouldn't be much to complain about from where he's sitting.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, what's that? Oh, is this new territory? No, I don't know.
But just from my personal standpoint, they go against practically everything I love about the Pikmin series.
Exactly, Skymaster.
The gorgeous environments, the push and pull between completing your main objective and trying to get your Pikmin numbers up. Since, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can't grab more Pikmin while you're in these dungeons unless you stumble on one of these Pikmin multiplication flowers. Hope all your Pikmin don't die when you're down here.
What? What happened? Did I miss something in the video? That wasn't in my findings. What happened? Were spoilers shared? Was Pikmin 3 footage that you haven't... Skymaster. Okay. Skymaster, you have failed me for the last time. How dare you not to know that there was additional footage of Pikmin 3 in this video? I tried so hard. I tried so hard to, like, not break. It's just so funny. It's okay. I won't go back. I couldn't do it. I really wanted to stay in character. I just... How was my face cam right here? Where was it? It was, like, right here. Anyways.
Interesting assets are kept the same.
Oh wait, I did go back, did I?
But having a slight difference is a good thing, if anything. If it's truly not that much of a difference that it actually changes the
I'll be honest, I honestly did not even see it.
Level design all that much.
I was zoning
there
out,
shouldn't be
and
much
I didn't
to
study
complain
it or
about
anything.
from where he's sitting.
I nonetheless strongly disliked their inclusion, and I'm beyond thrilled that they removed them entirely from Pikmin 3. If you like them, there's no harm in that, obviously, but just from my personal standpoint, they go against practically everything I love about the Pikmin series. The real-time strategy elements, the gorgeous environments, the push and pull between completing your main objective and
okay, I think we're fine. I think I already
oh yeah, I forgot to mention,
we're
you
good.
Can't grab more Pikmin while you're in these dungeons unless you stumble on one of these Pikmin multiplication flowers. Hope all your Pikmin don't die when you're down here.
Told you not to go back.
So here he is criticizing the main intended strategy element of...
I want somebody to clip me telling Skymaster that he failed me. Cut out the bit where I broke a character. Just have the portion of me saying Skymaster and then me telling him he failed me. but cut out the part where I actually break. Just have that nice clip and put it in Discord, in the Discordious server. If someone can do that for me in 4K, 60 FPS, just perfect quality, that would make me very happy. I just gotta say, seeing Pikmin's environments is putting me in nostalgia drive for the Army Men games. I never played the Army Men games, but the environments do feel nostalgic to me, even though I recently discovered them.
The dungeons, and not even realizing it. He's mockingly going, "Oh, I hope you don't run out of Pikmin. Oh, since you can't grab them, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? They didn't put things down here so you could get more Pikmin?" They were thinking about making a real-time strategy where you have limited resources and you have to strategize around that limitation, aka the entire point of the genre.
Yes,
but maybe
he is correct about that.
Games aren't for them.
If I was SCHAFFRILLAS, this is where I would tell him what he said earlier.
But maybe all that means is that real-time strategy games aren't for them. And
that's where I think this video kind of irritates me, because he'll go back and forth between saying things that are provably false and then saying, "Oh, but this is just my opinion, it doesn't matter." But whenever you state an opinion
ASMR.
and then back it up with something that is provably false, it's something that can be wrong. You know, there's a difference between saying, "This is my favorite strawberry," or "I don't like strawberries," and saying, "Strawberries aren't fruits." It's something you can research. You can go to the information. You can look at the genes. You can look at the scientific research on it. Strawberries are fruits. You can't say strawberries aren't fruits. That's just my opinion.
If there were infinite Pikmin in caves, Shay probably would have complained about it being meaningless. Most likely.
That's basically what he's doing here.
But maybe all that means is that real-time strategy games aren't for them. If you like them.
I know you were joking, but I'm genuinely sorry about that. No, listen, Skymaster, don't be sorry. No, honestly, it's fine. Like, it is completely okay. You don't need to be sorry for that, okay? It's literally a 2-second clip in a 54-minute video. Of course, I'm not going to bash you for that. So, don't worry about it. Honestly, like... I know you mean nothing but great intentions, so like it's fine. Like we're good. I don't want you to feel bad for that. Genuinely, like I really don't. I'll feel bad if you actually feel bad. So don't feel bad. So I won't feel bad, despite I'm obviously joking, but still, you know.
There's no harm in that, obviously, but just from my personal standpoint, they go against practically everything I love about the Pikmin series.
And this is where it's kind of annoying how coy he's being. He's saying,
"Oh, is this new?
I don't really care if you like it. I just think that it completely betrays the entire purpose of the thing." Like, okay, well, obviously you care if someone has a different opinion if you think it betrays the entire concept of the thing that you like, apparently. There's no reason for you to posture and pretend to be like that, although, I don't know, maybe that's why his videos do better, because he has this fake sense of, like, bipartisanship. But no, it doesn't betray anything from Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 3.
I didn't study it, it just... I didn't recognize it, that's all.
And isn't indicative of some sort of bad thing in Pikmin 2.
I'm not going to remember this. Like, if seeing 2 seconds of new stuff, right, out of context in an area of them exploring or whatever, I'm not going to remember that. Don't worry. I'm going to forget tomorrow.
He's failed to substantiate any of these things.
I mean,
if you told me to tell you what exactly I just saw, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, I guess, because as long as you have a few purples, you can basically.
It's nothing they wouldn't show in the trailer. Exactly.
That's so cool. Let's talk about difficulty now. Pikmin 2, too hard of
a game. Welcome back. I'm only here for Pikmin.
Rather than being a well-balanced experience in terms of its difficulty, I feel like this game honestly just uses really cheap methods to make the game both easier and harder at the same time. I would say the harder stuff outweighs the easier stuff.
See, thank God I beat Pikmin 2. If I would have saw this, I would have actually been genuinely pissed off.
I would say the harder.
This right here.
Harder stuff out.
I'd be like
easier stuff a bit, however. So let's talk about that first. This game is a fucking lunatic with the amount of difficult shit it throws at you. I guess the least egregious of the new insta-kill hazards would be electricity, since it's always easy to spot and you can plan ahead and not take your Pikmin near it. Even so, if you end up near an electric gate with any Pikmin who aren't yellow, zap, insta-death. It does at least give yellows a lot more tangible use than they had in the first game, but it still feels like a cheap new addition regardless.
Okay, so his first thing about the difficulty is that electricity is an insta-death, and even though you can see it at a good distance and understand it, it feels cheap to have them die instantly. This is really strange. I don't see any sort of problem with that. You've got a clearly choreographed hazard, and the hazard is very deadly, and if you interact with it, then you die. Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be anything poorly balanced about that whatsoever.
Remember bomb rocks? Well, guess what? They don't work for you anymore. Now they're just insta-kill hazards that are dropped by the new, incredibly annoying careening Dorito.
Yeah, I wish bomb rocks were still a thing.
They can just fall right out of the sky.
I mean, they are a thing now in Pikmin 3, but, like, I wish they were still, you know, used for Pikmin to carry in Pikmin 2.
Fall right, I wanna die. Of course, bombs randomly spawning out of the sky is actually rather generous compared to some of the other shit the sky can spew out.
But this criticism is kind of playing with the word randomly and how it's being used. Either randomly out of the sky means they could literally randomly fall at any moment to any place, which is false and not true. However, randomly in terms of you don't know where they're going to fall, okay, that's true. However, you can just avoid any of these random encounters by careening around the area ahead of time, or by...
That's exactly what I mean! That's what I said in my video! Just have Olimar just, you know, trigger all the traps and then bring your whole Pikmin squad. Easy.
Having flower Pikmin and smaller factions, which generally makes the process a lot quicker and easier, and also adds to the strategy difference between having fast-moving flower Pikmin and slow-moving leaf Pikmin. In other words, giving more usefulness to a differentiation between them, which was kind of taken out in Pikmin 2 as they got mostly rid of tripping. Tripping being something extremely annoying and terrible and awful and bad
I'm only
and
here for
obnoxious
Pikmin. Exactly.
Pikmin 1, which was a randomly occurring mechanic.
That was my argument in my VOD.
That would cause Pikmin to die for no reason. Having obstacles that require quick reaction time and quick Pikmin to avoid them makes a lot more sense from a balancing perspective than having a completely random tripping effect that mostly affects leaf Pikmin. This is actually a balancing improvement from this game in basically any way you could look at it.
Try that shit with giant insta-kill rocks. Good luck making sure your entire squad of 100 Pikmin gets away from the huge looming rock shadow.
Okay, so...
Hef W? No, Hef L. You know why Hef L? Because I said hi to Hef in his Discord server and he completely ignored me. So I left the server.
Why would you be running around a level in the darkness, never having gone through there before with an...
But no, Hef seems like a cool guy.
Entire group of 100
I'd like to interact
Pikmin.
with him one day.
That sounds like you're being really stupid in regards to your strategy.
I mean, I did, but he didn't respond.
You know, real-time strategy is supposed to be about getting through areas that are dangerous, observing your threats, getting through. Obviously, if you run guns a-blazing with everyone and your mom and your grandmother behind you...
What's up, Wasabi? I thought by the thumbnail I was gonna see some crazy hair. No, listen, I honestly, I took the lazy approach and I reused the thumbnail. But, like, when the stream is over, I'm going to actually make the thumbnail be about this. What? I'm a mod? Yes! You've always been a mod! How'd you just now notice? Silly? W. You left half servers? Yeah, I left a bunch of servers. But yeah, no, I didn't leave. I didn't leave because he didn't interact with me. I was playing up for a bit, like... I left because of that. No, that's not true. I left because, like, I honestly, I did not really care to be in the server, right? Or many others. I left. I just went on a purge, leaving a bunch of servers. So, because I don't speak in them, you know. Like, what's the point of being in the server? I don't, you know, communicate in the servers. I was wondering how I would handle the combat in Pikmin 2, given my Pikmin 1 skill as of now. You got this, Megan. I believe in you. Got you, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time, Wasabi. The boulders are also predictable. You're given heads up. If they are in a sub-level, they activate before you walk up to them. They are always in... Yes, exactly. Like, this was another part of my argument. Literally, like, at the very beginning of the game, I understand, you know, not really enjoying that. Or overall, like, I understand people not liking the stuff that's fallen from the ceiling. But, failing at the beginning is inevitable, practically. But then, the more you play... Like, it gets to a point where it's second nature for you to dodge. Because you see the shadow. Like, and it's easy to dodge. It is very easy. I never had an issue dodging boulders or bomb rocks or anything like that. So, it's just... It's easy, right? And SCHAFFRILLAS is making it sound like... It's just like, how dare you? It's like instantly causes a Pikmin extinction. Like there is no indication about it about to go off. So not only does the shadow get larger and eventually falls, but there is a limit. Like if it's a bomb rock, you see the timer. It's just, like I just don't understand. The boulders also aren't even used that much. True, yeah, it's more bomb rocks than anything, than boulders or enemies. So like and you see the shadow. You can just go normal walking speed to get away from it. It's about thinking outside the box.
Something bad is going to happen. You have to observe the area beforehand to see what sort of risks are around the corner.
Yes.
You playing in a non-strategic and reckless fashion isn't the game's fault. And even then, the game is very forgiving. As he already mentioned the reset function, you get an autosave at the beginning of every single sublevel. So if you ever do too bad or make too big of a mistake, you can just hit the reset button and redo it. However, the game does maintain some of its difficulty because if you reset it, then it'll slightly change the layout. So not only does it increase replayability and offer a certain amount of forgiveness to players when they mess up.
If you're going to play Pikmin or Randomizer, maybe wait a bit because the fan-made remaster Pikmin 1 Pikmin 2, or little, yeah, is going to include a built-in randomizer mode that changes even more things than the Pikmin randomizer. That's awesome. Okay, I'll probably do that. Lark, going to keep the tab up while I'm gaming. Sounds good, Wasabi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, no, Pikmin randomizer is something I'm probably going to do last. Obviously, when I finish my normal Let's Play of all the games, I'm going to check out some modded Pikmin. Like, I'm thinking about starting with Pikmin 251, is that what's called? And some other modded Pikmin stuff. And then eventually Pikmin, and then go back to like a normal Pikmin randomizer, like vanilla stuff. Will Pikcraft return at some point? Yes, yes. It's going to return when I eventually finish the normal Pikmin Let's Play series. Pikmin 251 is go. Yeah, that's going to be the first modded Pikmin. So after I'm done with, you know, when I finish Pikmin 3, when I play and finish Pikmin 4 and play and finish Pikmin, or Hey Pikmin, that's when I'm going to start with Pikmin 251. That's going to be the beginning. I don't know how many different modded Pikmin series I'm going to do. I'm thinking about 4. So Pikmin 251, Pikmin, and a couple others. I don't know yet.
But
definitely started with Pikmin 251. Confirmed.
Offers the experience as fresh, so you can't just train to become really, really good at the exact same way that you get through the level. Once again, in almost every way, this is a balancing improvement.
The traps on these dungeon floors are...
And they're most likely going to be Let's Plays. Dickman, oh my god. Yeah, they're most likely going to be Let's Plays. What was I saying? I'm sorry. My brain is freaking rotting at the seams. Yeah, they're instead of being streamed, they're mostly just going to be Let's Plays because I feel like Let's Play format would be the best for that. I could stream one of them maybe, but I want to be fully immersed and I want to get the full experience through a Let's Play. I feel like that's better.
Fucking absurd, and they don't feel like they were
could be wrong. I don't know.
In the slightest.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
The difficulty through unfair Pikmin deaths, and they're made even worse by
distracted by that stupid comment shy guy completely threw me off. I'm just my brain literally self-circuited. Thank you for 49 viewers. Holy crap! What happened? Why did? I'm very confused. Did someone give me a shout out? Like what? It just okay. 9 people left. Okay, got it. I thought it was too good to be true for a second there. I went from like 22 to 49.
Okay, so once again, he's just complaining. He's not actually making any sort of logical point here. To give him the same amount of charity he's giving other Pikmin fans.
Thank you.
Maybe all that means is that real-time strategy games aren't for them.
I need that, by the way. Olimar plush.
Charity he's giving other Pikmin fans.
But
33, right. Okay. So the moment I address how many viewers are watching, everyone leaves. I get it.
That real-time strategy games aren't
What's up, Taco?
Then there's enemies like the Bull Bear.
Can make a list of the bigger Pikmin mods and rank them by order that you should play. Yeah, if there's like a not so much chronological, but if there's like a great, like an excellent order I should play them, let me know. I am starting with Pikmin 251, that like for sure.
A roided out Bulborb who's incredibly difficult to kill, and the Gatling Groink who laser death beams your Pikmin.
Pikmin squared, right?
And it almost seems random whether they'll just get stunned or insta-killed. Now, these enemies wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
That is so weird. I'm sorry for keep pausing. I'm just so distracted because I went from 22 viewers to 49 and now to 30. Like, what just, I never saw a spike like that. and then a drop. Like, that's just so weird to me.
Some twisted at Nintendo decided, hey, what if when you kill these guys, they can come back to life after a short time, meaning you now have to worry about dragging their carcasses back to your ship so they don't come...
So this is really funny. I'm just going to pause before he's done talking. This is really, really funny to say because he specifically talks about how, once again, there's no gameplay differences between different sub-levels and different dungeons. And once again, this is an entirely unique and interesting mechanic that adds urgency.
Yes.
It's literally everything positive that he was saying doesn't exist in the game, but now he's framing it as a negative. Having enemies that are extremely dangerous, that will slowly come back to life if you don't quickly get their body back to where they're supposed to be.
I loved it.
That adds a certain level of urgency that can't be taken away from the game. Certain amount of urgency that requires you to move through the level quickly, so if you haven't already cleared a path back to your base, then suddenly it's a big threat. This is everything that he wanted. This is everything he was complaining about the game not having, but now he's framing it as a negative because this is where he decided to put it in the video.
He points out a feature that bounces the Gatling Groink. Like, it's a negative thing. Yeah, yep. Like, I went over that. Like, I've said my piece in my reaction video. If you guys want to check out the VOD, you can at a later date. Of me reacting to SCHAFFRILLAS' take on Pikmin 2. It's a very long VOD because, again, I go in depth. I talk about everything.
This goes farther to give the vibe that he just started writing negatively about Pikmin 2 and didn't actually proofread his script or come up with any sort of structural reason. He actively contradicts most of his points.
I've noticed that,
video.
and I called him out for that as well.
Thinking,
what is that?
Shambapalupalafasis, it sounds like you're just bad and you don't like hard games. Nah, man, I don't mind hard games as long as the challenge is fair and well-designed.
Well-designed is just sort of being put forward as a elusive term that allows him to say that it's bad because it's bad. Because all of the things that he said in regards to fairness are not true or easily avoidable in ways that he's not mentioning. And so the, oh, you're just bad, being strawmanned out is kind of unfair on his part. Because, yes, actually, he is just bad. There's nothing unfair at play, and the only quote-unquote bad design is, once again, an opinion that he can't substantiate.
Pikmin 2 isn't like that because the challenge often stems
Private's
from
up for blood now.
Elements.
Quote-unquote random elements are not actually random in the sense that they could happen at any point in time. They're actually set pieces in the level that you can go ahead of time to fix and figure out. What he shows in this exact clip, even with the white Pikmin, is something that he himself made a mistake about. And insta-kill? I mean, if you don't kill an enemy in time after a Pikmin is eaten, then those Pikmin die instantly, too. Yes. Almost all hazards in Pikmin are insta-kills. You getting stunned is sort of a blessing.
And yet, despite all of that, there's still an argument to be made that this is the easiest Pikmin game. The existence of everything purple. Let's start with Purple Spray. One of the new features added to Pikmin 2 are these special berry plants with little red and purple berries. If you take enough of these berries back to your ship, you can get red and purple spray. But then there's the Purple Spray. Use this on enemies and they instantly turn to stone, meaning you're free to annihilate them before they break out.
But I guarantee you, Private is going to talk about the defense. Because I instantly talked about defense. I'm like, but the defense! You're not doing as much damage as you need to do. Due to the defense, the extra layer of protection the enemy gets because you turned it into stone temporarily. It's extra protected. Right? I guarantee you Private is going to mention that right now. Because that was my take.
While it's pretty fun to do this to an obnoxious enemy giving you trouble, it's also incredibly cheap and lame.
You can only really do this to one, maybe two enemies at a time with a single purple spray, and it actively takes a lot of time to actually get purple spray in the game. Occasionally, they can be extremely nice rewards as optional places and dungeons that you didn't have to go to for treasure. But yeah, they do make the game easier. The thing is, though, they're not just handed out like free candy. They're something you have to work for. They're something that are used as rare rewards. They aren't something that's very common.
Turns out the best way to deal with a ball bear or Gatling Groink is to just not engage with them at all. Turn them to stone and wail on them. They won't even leave a body behind, so you don't even have to worry about them coming back to life. How nifty!
He's stating an active strategic variety in the game as something negative because of its strategic variety. Like, oh, it turns out that you can strategically use this specific thing on this specific thing to get rid of the negative aspect. Yes! It turns out you can use red Pikmin on fire hazards so that they don't catch on fire. Like, I'm not going to say that as a negative thing. That makes no sense, but that's what he's doing here with Pikmin.
Thank you so much. That I was very confused earlier. Did you raid me at all earlier? Or are you just now raiding me? Thank you, Koi. I really appreciate that. Because my viewers went from 22 instantly to 49, and then back to 30. And then that's it. Radio on the YouTube side. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it just did a quick spike. Like, they saw... I guess if you saw me reacted to the Pikmin video talking about Pikmin, they're like, no, we're not going to give them 3 seconds. I thought YouTube was actually just spazzing out or something, because I didn't see anybody in the chat. Like, anybody new. So, but thank you. I really do appreciate it, Koi. Thank you so much. That was very sweet of you.
Too. Can you believe that electric Pikmin don't die when they're shocked by electricity? Oh... that ruins the point. It's ridiculous. This is game balancing, making something that is more good more difficult to obtain.
Look, I really do appreciate that there's an easy way to dispose of these obnoxious twats, but this kind of just feels like an automatic win button. It's just not really fun for this to be the most practical solution to deal with these guys.
So this is a very interesting thing. I'm not gonna...
Oh, is this new? Oh god! I know that's new!
Pikmin 3. I think Pikmin 3 is a great game. However, if you're talking about strategy and difficulty from any sort of objective analysis, Pikmin 2 is more balanced and more...
What is happening on screen? What is going on screen right now? Can I look?
Variety than Pikmin 3. In Pikmin 3, you have the dash button that you can instantly use to basically kill and rush any enemy. That's literally a win button for most enemies in Pikmin 3. So saying that something is like a win button in Pikmin 2, whenever something easier exists in the sequel that you are praising over it, it just seems very contradictory.
Okay, can I look?
The best part about Purple Spray is that you can just farm obscene...
I thought we had this conversation, Skymaster. I thought we had these... or this talk. Alright, I'm gonna ban you. You've been to most of the... I don't believe you. I'm banning you. I'm joking. Okay, well, it's refreshing if that's correct. If I've been to those places, that's great. I just... it was just a lot of footage. I don't remember it. I don't remember it, but yeah.
This is really goofy because he mentions the fact that to get Purple Spray, you have to spend multiple days in-game farming it. Okay, so days and days of standing around in-game waiting for Purple Spray. So a day in Pikmin 2 is 13 minutes long, meaning that if you want to get maybe 1, maybe 2 Purple Sprays in a day, depending on how many flowers you have access to, you're going to spend basically 13 minutes for 1 to 2 uses. Meaning to grind with some of the amount of sprays that you see him with in later levels, he will have literally spent maybe hours and hours of his time doing this. Just because you can infinitely bash your...
Yeah... hours of time getting Purple Spray. Yeah. Hours of time. Hours and hours of time getting Purple Sprays. Yeah. I can't relate to that, can I? That's something I cannot relate to. I can't relate. Like, it's not like I've literally spent real days getting a bunch of Purple Sprays to use at the end with the final boss. Nah, I can't do that. No. Why would I even try to do that? Anyways. What's up,
Your head against a wall doesn't theoretically mean that it's the wall's fault when you get brain damage. The game actively balanced a certain amount of invested time.
Wait, what? What did he say?
Just because you can infinitely bash your head against a wall doesn't theoretically mean that it's the wall's fault when you get brain damage. The game actively balanced a certain...
Because it can't be trusted with... No, it's okay, Skymaster. Listen, man. You actually... The fact that you're really trying to prevent it and it keeps happening, I find that hilarious. Trust me, like, don't worry about it. Genuinely, don't worry about it. Now, if they would have showed the final boss of Pikmin 3 for like 30 seconds, then that's a difference. That's a different story. But it's honestly fine. I was looking away, so it's fine.
An amount of invested time around not letting you have too many Purple Sprays. If you're just willing to waste all of your personal real-life time getting Purple Sprays, that's not the game's fault. If anything, that's the game saying, okay, you're willing to do this obscene time sink because clearly the game is too difficult for you, we'll allow you to do it.
Okay, Private, listen, man. We're on the same page until you called me out. Hang on. I just gotta do something real fast. Private. 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 You didn't have to do me dirty. You didn't have to do me dirty like that. Where are we? Okay, is it this video? Which video? State of Pikmin 2. Shut up, Ganvious! And shut up. Anyways, let me get my 100 purple Pikmin. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Wait a gosh darn second. Let's carry this weight, or this dumbbell, and let's... I'm gonna mute me. I hate hearing my voice. But I have to. Do you see how many sprays I have? Private called me out. This took a lot of time. This took a lot of time. I did it. 80, yes, 80 sprays. Very much. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna redub this. Oh god, I see you. Don't you dare disturb me. Just let me grab this. Oh wait, oh no, yeah. The illusion. Oh my god. Oh, it's a big one. That's a big boy right there. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. And this is going to take some time. Alright. Come on, guys. You're almost there. You got this. I believe in you. Oh, no, the illusion! Okay, I can't do it. In you. God dang it. Okay, I tried. I'm sorry. I have lost it. We do a little memeing here and there. I just want to show how many frickin' sprays I actually got. For how seriously I was taking this final boss fight. You really didn't need that much. I know! You guys were bashing me in the comments. No, I thought, like, yes, I over-prepared. Check epic pictures. Okay. This is Sky right now. Aww. Poor Sky. Wait, how can you use other... Wait, what?! You can use... No! That's not allowed! You're not allowed to use other server emotes. So let me change that real fast. Thank you for... I really appreciate you calling that out. Thank you. I'm changing that right now. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Pointing out the flaw in the system. Alright, let's get back to it. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Okay. What's going on here? Okay.
Hey, editing hiding here. I'd also like to mention, just to further emphasize how crazy stupid this form of logic is, this is basically an argument against any level up in a JRPG. In Bloodborne, you can grind enemies to over-level yourself so that the bosses become easier. Does that mean that the entire concept of leveling up is poorly...
You should check the other text channels as well. That's a great idea, Sky. Time to ruin the fun. I'm going to check every text channel, just to make sure. But thank you, Sky. Thank you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Yes, I do. I forgive you. Gifts and links, that one should be okay. With external stuff. Dank memes. Okay, we're just going to go over here. External emoji and stickers? Nope. Animals and plants. Okay. Shot the sky, thank you. Add reactions, yeah, turn that on. External emojis and stickers? Nope. See, Sky, this is why I can never be mad at you. You're in your redemption arc right now. Add reactions? Sure thing. External emoji and stickers? Nope. Mwahaha. Music. Guys, join the Discord if you haven't already, please and thank you. It's a lot of fun. And that's where you'll get updates first, is in my Discord server. And, And casually chat about things as well. Okay, reactions. Yep. Okay. Right. Almost done. Almost done. I know this is thrilling. This is a thrilling stream right now. You guys are having a blast. I know that. Just join, thank you. Discord link in the description. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you want to join the server, it's right there waiting for you. In the description down below. Okay. I think we're good. I fixed everything. Peak content. It's so peak that I need to pee. So I will be right back. I'm going to throw this up. I'm going to turn off my face cam. And then I'm going to mute. And then I'm going to go pee. So I'll be right back. I'm back. What about the emojis in the VC, sir? What? I didn't even know that's a thing. You know what? Fine. You're right. Okay, let me just do that real fast. Let me just do that. Let's see here. I honestly didn't even think about it. Yeah, boom. I fixed it all. I fixed everything in the VC servers. I did it. It's all done. I did it. I fixed it. We're good now. We're good. Okay. Are you ready, Freddy? Are you Freddy ready to get through this? Okay.
Balanced? No.
Still shows the emojis for... No, it doesn't.
Of course not. Offering more freedom. It's giving you a difficult, more annoying option to get past a more practical, obvious solution.
There's a reasonable cap on the amount of purple spray you can hold at a time, like somewhere between 5 to 10 uses of it, then it might be a fair and worthwhile inclusion. But instead, it's absurdly game-breaking, and I'm glad they took it out when making Pikmin 3. But the purple spray doesn't even hold a candle to the absolute size of this absolute unit, the purple Pikmin. Unfortunately, balance goes out the window entirely when talking about combat. Purple Pikmin essentially invalidate every other type during most enemy encounters. Remember Bulborbs?
Yeah, I was saying that purple Pikmin are kind of broken.
If you didn't kill them immediately when bum rushing them or throwing Pikmin on their back. Or how about Wollywogs? One of the most deadly enemies to encounter in Pikmin 1 because of their insta-kill ground slam attack.
Purple Pikmin definitely seem very overpowered.
Purples on these guys and you're fine.
One of the Wollywog footage that he shows are Wollywogs in water. This is something that still happens in Pikmin 2, of course, and purple Pikmin can't help you. You can't just spam enemies with purple Pikmin whenever they are in water hazards or behind certain other types of hazards like poisons. There are still ways that the game has balanced out certain things to keep you from using purples in specific areas.
It's kind of embarrassing, really. And you can employ this strategy of just chucking some purples on most enemies in the game. Even ones where it would seem like other Pikmin would be better for it. Whoa, fiery blowhogs? This looks like a job for the reds, who are immune to fire. Actually, no, the purples managed to kill him in the time it took me to say that sentence. Little electric beetles? The yellows would be pretty good for actually, no, as long as they're not actively shooting electricity. You can kill these beetles a lot quicker and easier with purples.
As long as they're not spewing electricity. Well, that's the thing, though. If you throw them and they accidentally start using electricity, they instantly die. And then how are you going to get purples again? You're going to have to traverse back to a different dungeon, go all the way down in multiple floors, and then get into certain flowers to get rid of some of your other Pikmin. That's the thing. You have an additional risk whenever you use purple Pikmin that you don't have when using other Pikmin. So even though they're more useful, if they die because of your recklessness, they're going to be more difficult to get back.
It makes nearly every enemy encounter so brain dead since you don't have to engage with them in any meaningful or strategic ways.
You mean like most encounters in Pikmin 3?
But Shimbapaloopa Rafalupa Dadadualalysis, you may be saying, you were just complaining about how hard the game is. Why aren't you welcoming this thing that makes it so much easier? Well, because this isn't really addressing most of the cheap shit the game throws at you in order to raise the difficulty through the roof. Yeah, purple Pikmin are helpful at dealing with annoying enemies like the Bulbear and Gatling Groink, but they can't do a thing against the cheap traps that fall from the sky in just about every dungeon. They make it so one half
have you seen the FNAF movie? I have.
Baby shit, while the other half is merciless slaughter. And like, call me crazy,
I made my review on Twitter.
That to be good difficulty balancing. Both are frustrating in their own unique ways. And if you want to remove the easiness by just not using the purples in combat, then congrats! You're playing fair against the game, but the game isn't playing fair back. Since now you get to deal with insanely difficult bullshit enemies on top of the other bullshit that you can't do anything about.
He still hasn't substantiated anything that's actually unfair in the game, other than just things that personally irritate him and he doesn't like doing.
On top of the other bullshit that you can't do anything about.
So, you might notice that he's now throwing in things like insanely bullshit enemies, but he hasn't actually talked about any enemies that are bullshit in terms of how they operate or act. Unless he only means enemies that fall from the sky in very specific sublevels of dungeons, as he mentions in the clip afterwards. But that seems like he's then just over-exaggerating in his words and hoping that the people haven't actually played the game.
But the aspect of this game that irritates me more than anything is a single one of its 200 treasures, and the criteria needed to collect it. So, here's the thing about purples and whites. You can't get them the normal way, where you carry pellets or enemies back to an onion. Nah. These Pikmin are special. You can only get them in the dungeons when you find one of these candy pop buds. Toss a Pikmin of any color in, and they come out as purple or white. Since this is the only way to get these Pikmin types, your numbers of them probably aren't going to be as large as your red, blue, and yellow numbers. Now, you'd think...
In my opinion, the difficulty is what makes 2 fun. I agree. I find overcoming these difficult sublevels to be fun personally. I agree. Feels good making it out of the floor with the least amount of Pikmin deaths possible. I agree. Thank you, Taka. I agree 100%, yes.
I think this would be a good way to balance purples since they're rarer and you can't get a ton of them. But no, it doesn't really balance them since you don't need a ton of purples to kill an enemy. And even if you have a large squad of purples, they're still slow and can't deal with hazards, meaning you still need the other Pikmin for non-combat encounters, and most people wouldn't take a full large squad of purples with them as a result. So, since this whole candy pop bud bullshit doesn't do anything for the game balance, I kinda wish these guys got their own dedicated onions instead of...
Uh-oh.
What? 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 How does someone... How do you post a video?
So, since this whole candy pop bug bullshit doesn't do anything for the game balance, I kind of wish these
guys
got
does everything for it.
Just because it doesn't take a lot of purple Pikmin to destroy a enemy doesn't mean that it doesn't do anything for the balance to not have you obviously have 100 of them at all times. Do I even need to acknowledge how patently ridiculous that statement is? Just because the thing that you're using is effective for its purpose means that you shouldn't have to have any limitations on said thing. What? What? I gotta re-listen to this.
They're still slow and can't deal with hazards, meaning you still need the other Pikmin for non-combat encounters, and most people wouldn't take a full large squad of purples with them as a result. Toss a Pikmin of any color in, and they come out as purple or white. Since this is the only way to get these Pikmin types, your numbers of them probably aren't going to be as large as your red, blue, and yellow numbers. I think this would be a good way to balance purples since they're rarer and you can't get a ton of them, since you don't need a ton of purples to kill an enemy.
And yeah, you don't need a ton to kill an enemy. However, if you use them too frivolously, you'll end up getting them killed a lot easier. And if you can't have that many around with you in your party, having the limited amount of purples you have with you, especially in dungeons, die, makes it so that their usefulness is extremely important.
I'm planning to make some meme drawings about hazards in Pikmin games. First one is fire. Fire is extremely dangerous in the first game. Yep. Only to have its time to kill about doubled in the next game. Correct. If you lose 0 purples and use every purple flowers and get 85 purples before the final area, 1 additional trip to Subterranean Complex gives you 100 purples. Right.
Having them move really slowly also makes them more susceptible to death from other enemies. It's like he mentions all of the things that are being balanced and then just doesn't put them together.
You still need the other Pikmin for non-combat encounters, and most people wouldn't take a full large squad.
All the things that make them overpowered? Bad. All the things that make them underpowered? Bad.
Steel shake weight.
Yeah, I was very confused when I was watching this video about this.
Because it requires 100
I was very
purple
confused.
Pikmin to...
Okay, let's be real.
95? Okay.
You introduce a Pikmin type that can cover 100. If you played Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 3, the first thing you'll think is, oh, what's the heaviest thing I can lift? The allure, the childlike allure of having 1,000 Pikmin heaviness is just like, so fun! And once again, as he mentions, this is a completely optional thing. If anything, if they didn't have something for 100 purple Pikmin as like a super secret extra ultimate item, I feel like it would be a pretty missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it takes forever to get the treasure moved. Maybe they could have made it closer so it didn't take an entire in-game day to do it.
It's bonus.
That's annoying, I guess. But, like, it's the ultimate thing. It's optional, and it's just cool in like a childlike way. I just don't agree with this. This is an opinion difference, obviously.
You're not gonna get 100 purple Pikmin over the course of playing the game normally. Even if none of your purples die along the way, there just aren't enough candy pop buds when you play through all the dungeons for the first time to reach this number.
It's really funny to talk about how much effort he had to go through to grind for a bunch of purples, while treating them like they were just plentiful and all over the place and you could just kill anything and everything and it wasn't really a big deal. He just contradicts himself every other sentence. I'm not sure how well I'm demonstrating that in this. I didn't want to script this because I knew this was going to be hell to watch, but yeah.
Who the thought this shit up? Turn on your location. I just want to feed you to a burrow and snack. This one treasure makes it so I never want to lose a single purple because it might mean an extra trek through 8 floors of the goddamn...
That's honestly, like I said, that's his problem. Like, this is all on him. SCHAFFRILLAS, like, did I even say his name right? I don't even know right now. But yeah, like that's his issue. I didn't even think about that because number one, I didn't know that was coming up. So I obviously couldn't prepare because I didn't know. But number two, like when I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just go back and go through the sub levels, get what I need and return. I didn't sweat that. Like, sure, why not? Didn't bother me. And again, it's optional. It's not a required part or treasure. If it was required, it'd be like, all right, fine. But again, it's just like, okay, 100 purple Pikmin, you got it. I'll go get that right now.
Subterranean complex that I've already beaten. Essentially, every time I lose a purple, I just reset because doing the floor over again is far less.
That's just
stupid.
Like I don't get it.
That purple back later.
He's laughing. Private is laughing. Listen. Private is laughing right now.
Doing the floor over again is far less painful than the slog of trying to get that purple back later. And if none of your purples die, which none of mine did thanks to the handy dandy reset button, you'll still only have around 65 purples.
So no wonder he was frustrated. He relied so heavily on resets that he literally says that he reset every single time a single purple died because of how irritating it was and how few and rare and hard it was to get purples.
That is so dumb. Yeah.
For him, of all people, to treat purples like they're this infinite, unkillable force is just so silly. It's so silly. How does he not see, even from an optics perspective, how this seems to be kind of going in its own point?
And sure, the Doomsday apparatus isn't required to beat the game.
Right.
If it's a Pikmin game, I need 100% completed. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. I need the Piclopedia filled out.
I feel that, yeah.
I mean, that's fine. But I do it because I like Pikmin, and Pikmin is good. And, yeah. I don't know why he's doing it, but yeah, that's fine if you want 100% it. I like 100% in games that I like because I like them and it's fun to do it, not because I have to endlessly reset and I get frustrated every time that I have to redo something. But, I generally do it for games I like.
Private is just destroying him right now. I hate being that guy like, oh, you're getting destroyed. You're being roasted, but my God. Private is, like, he's going off. And that's the thing, that Private, in my opinion, is correct. Like, he is correct. All the points he's made, he's expanded upon my original points. And he obviously added, his own stuff, bringing something new to the table. And there's been times where he completely agreed with me. Like, he had the same point that I made previously. So, that's the thing. Like, you can't ignore Private's points. Because, they like, it's consistent and it all makes sense to me. I think a good compromise would be to make the other two wistful wild dungeon bosses drop a couple purple candy pops when you beat them. I reset when I lose a purple Pikmin. I reset to have a nice, clean 100 purples on my end screen.
Point about your use of purples and make sure that none of them die.
So, this is a level of ridiculous.
Yeah, I went by the rule of, for me, for those of you who didn't know, my Let's Play. If I walk out of the sub-level, like if I've, beaten all the enemies, collected all the treasures and stuff in the sub-level, and I have less than 50, then I reset. If I have 50 or more, then I don't reset. I keep it going. So.
Listeners. He's saying that.
At least, yeah, right? That's the rule. My memory isn't the best, but I'm 99% sure that was my rule.
It's a huge amount of detriment on the gameplay that you
Could
don't
be 60,
have very
but I think
accessible
less than
purples.
50.
Because there is an optional treasure that most people won't know even exists until the end that requires 100 purples. And getting 100 purples is difficult. Now, I think you can probably get 100 purples just from grinding in less than an hour if you want to do it from, like, the subterranean complex, which is something he mentions. That is less time than he likely spent grinding for bitter sprays for literally no reason.
Okay, I was correct.
So if he's willing to grind for bitter sprays, and he says that breaks the combat, but then he's not willing, it's just like, it
doesn't make sense.
Oh my gosh, I just hope for people who've actually played Pikmin 2, they see how many times he's going in loops around his own logical train of thought.
I got it,
and how much he actively contradicts and leaves out and then mentions and then leaves out things that conveniently contribute to his point while ultimately contradicting himself constantly.
Yeah.
It's making my brain like a egg on the Texas sidewalk.
And if this discourages you from using the purples in combat in order to preserve them, then congratulations! Your reward is dealing with some truly nightmarish enemies without your greatest asset against them. Oh, but don't worry. If you don't want to use your one purple automatic win button, you can always use the other one. Turn them to stone and kill. Worry. Your reward.
Here, I realized Private isn't mad. He's just very disappointed. Listen to this.
In the purples in combat in order to preserve them, then congratulations! Your reward is dealing with some truly nightmarish enemies without your greatest asset against them. Oh, but don't worry. If you don't want to use your
that sigh, right. He's not mad. He's just disappointed. It says goofy. Yeah, it's just goofy for the chapter. Let's see, what do we have? Alright, there's 4 more minutes left of the video. There's the intro. No co-op, okay. Story bad. Story good. No time limit. Cave time. Above ground. Cut corners. Ugly environments. More time whining. This is when he starts taking the gloves off. A gross statement. RTS removed. I'm guessing that's a mocking, he's mocking him. Gameplay homogeneity? What is that word? I don't know big words. How do I say that word? Genity?
Homogeneity.
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 Homogeneity. The quality of state of being all the same all around. Yeah, okay. So there is genuine kind of mishmash in that word, like genuinity, but it's genuinity.
Homogeneity.
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 Homogeneity. Yeah. Anyways, where were we? Water Wraith. Level design. Another icky statement. Difficulty. Purple stuff. 100 purples and just goofy and caps. Oh god. Homogeneity jump scare. I feel snort. I don't get that.
Your one purple automatic win button, you can always use the other one. Turn them to
complicated word, that's how you pronounce it. Homogeneity, I got it.
Stone and kick their asses. Who gives a shit anymore? Why is this game like this? I don't want to play it anymore. Can we just stop? Can we
Please stop. Please never play any good game again.
Okay, let's stop the video. All right, that's enough. I'm done. All right, I'm done. The music and the graphics are really good and atmospheric, and the game is just oozing with personality.
The language doesn't really align with the final verdict.
The new Super Mario Bros. Series has often felt like a watered-down, more casual attempt.
Why is this game like this?
It's just a shame it doesn't push the system's visual or audio capability.
They go against practically everything I love about the Pikmin series.
It's a bit of a disappointment. Numbing, generic, bubbly music.
Now, these enemies wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, except some twisted f*** at Nintendo.
Playing with friends is still a bit of a chaotic mess.
But maybe all that means is that real-time strategy...
I love the back and forth.
By the time Mario U really starts to do interesting things, it's over.
Damn, he fucking hates this shit. What the fuck?
It has a little something for everyone.
The music and the graphics are really good and atmospheric, and the game is just oozing with personality.
There's a little something for everyone, exactly.
Live up to its predecessor or successor in my eyes.
He says he doesn't live up to the successor or predecessor, and I'm glad he doesn't do too many comparisons to Pikmin 1 and 3, but for him to say that as part of his conclusion while also making basically no allusions to Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 1, and also for many of his complaints in Pikmin 2 being more of a problem in Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 3, it just doesn't really work as a conclusion. He hasn't substantiated any of his points. He's basically just got mad about some things that aren't even necessarily true, and then said this is why it's the weakest.
When Pikmin 1 and 3 offer shorter but perfectly paced bursts of fun with no dull moments and impeccable gameplay.
Okay, so he says and impeccable gameplay.
I've seen this, right?
The Pikmin 3 lock-on mechanic, which is fine. Once again, it makes the game easier and more
accessible. I've seen this. This is footage I've seen.
But having a lock-on mechanic, it makes it, there's less gameplay. You hit the lock-on button, and then you hit the throw button, rather than actually having to position your throws and try to throw in a good place. In Pikmin 1 and 2, you can accidentally throw things into enemies' mouths. In Pikmin 3, you can't really do that because there's a lock-on.
You expect me to appreciate such a sloppy difficulty zigzag that violently swerves between being piss-easy and unbearably difficult, when the other two games manage a much smoother difficulty curve throughout. You see why I consider this to be the black sheep of the main series?
I don't. I see that you don't like the dungeons, and then you twisted your body in multiple pretzels to try and justify why you didn't like those dungeons while actively contradicting yourself.
Wait, I missed it.
Violently swerves between being piss-easy and...
Oh god, wait a minute. Okay, it's already at full volume, I just realized. Hang on, let me actually turn this down a little bit. But actually, here, wait.
Unbearably difficult, when the other two games manage a zag that violently swerves between being piss-easy and unbearably difficult, when the other two games manage a much smoother difficulty curve throughout.
That's funny.
See why I consider this to be the black sheep of the main series?
I don't. I see that you don't like the dungeons, and then you twisted your body in multiple pretzels
Pikmin 3 is
to
not
try
perfectly
and
paced. That game is like an
why
hour
you
and a half
didn't like
long.
those dungeons while actively contradicting yourself for 40 minutes.
But let me know what you
Wait, you're trying to say Pikmin 3? It's not perfectly paced. That game is like an hour and a half long. I've been playing the game wrong then in my Let's Play.
I know this one is a lot of people.
Okay, so this is what I think. This SCHAFFRILLAS video is dog water, and I love Pikmin 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
Well, I don't know if the video is dog water, right? I wouldn't go that far. I was interested in this take. I thought the overall video was good, right? I thought the overall video was good. Obviously it's just interesting. That's the word we keep going and looping around back to, is the word interesting. It's interesting. There's a lot of times I didn't agree with him. There's some stuff I somewhat agreed with. But overall it's just interesting. Not the best take in the world. right? Definitely not the best take in the world, but overall interesting. I wouldn't call the video itself bad, like dog water, like atrocious. Next reaction stream, I'm using another spoiler capture stream.
Maybe
Okay.
I'll make my own Pikmin 2 video sometime. I know this was unscripted, so it wasn't nearly as, well, I'm so dead. I'm sorry. I am so dead. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for getting to the end. Please donate to my Patreon. I do not make 360,000 views on every video, at least, that I upload. I do not have Skillshare sponsorships that give me thousands of dollars. I am, poor.
Where is this Where is this going? Where is this going? Pikmin 3 is pretty short if you only play the main story. Yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna 100% it. Where is this going? Where is he going with this? He gave up.
Sponsorships that give me thousands of dollars. I am poor, and please support my misery. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Kisses.
Kisses.
But it's still easy to tell that corners were a bit cut here.
Well then, the video link is in the description, ladies and gentlemen. How many views did he have, or did he get? 115,000 views. Yeah, he's almost halfway there to 350K that he said that he doesn't get. So, but still, I'd say that this is that's a great video. This video, like it's excellent. Yeah. Hiding in private, you did a great job. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah. Anyways, before in the stream, we can do a little bit of a Q&A if you guys want before in the stream. I got to record today's video. Ganvious Mail. I don't like the way you said that, Prism. That just sounds weird. But yeah, here, let me put on. Yeah. Yeah, guys, let's do Q&A. Because, again, I haven't recorded today's video yet. I got some other stuff to do today. So I just want to do a quick Q&A before I end the stream. Here, I could just get... Do I have my starting soon screen? I don't know if I do. Is this it? Yeah. Look at that! Look at that! I know chat's not up. I've been having issues with chat. I can't get it on the screen. What's your current favorite Pikmin type? My favorite is purple. Honestly, just the normal red. I like the normal red Pikmin. I like it because red's my favorite color. I like it because it was the first Pikmin I got introduced to in the game, so it's kind of nostalgic in a way. I also love red Pikmin because they're fire resistant, and it's definitely in Pikmin 1 they're much more powerful. You know, unlike Pikmin 2 when the purple isn't as powerful. In Pikmin 1, they were the most powerful Pikmin and the strongest. That's why I like the red Pikmin. What would you say is the best aspect of Pikmin 2? That's a good question. Honestly, this could be different for everybody, right? This is just my opinion. I just love the world building of Pikmin 2. The fact that they rip off the Band-Aid and you were instantly introduced to Louis and the President, and and just the overall world building about like Olimar's home planet, and you know the business needs to get out of debt and all that good stuff, and you have to go back and you have to get all the treasures and stuff. Like it's just being introduced to all these new characters and everything, and them playing a big role in just like everything like that. I think that's my favorite, the storytelling and world building. I really enjoyed that. Red is cool. Yeah, red is cool. I like red. My favorite Pikmin is Green Mario. I agree, Creamy. What got you started in playing the Pikmin games? Well, ever since I saw the initial reveal trailer of Pikmin 4, like being shown off for the first time in a Nintendo Direct. Am I late? Yes, stupid stuff, but that's okay. You can catch the VOD later. I'm about to end the stream, but right now I'm doing a Q&A. Ever since I saw the initial reveal trailer for Pikmin 4, I'm like, okay, this is cool. This looks good. From the little bits I've seen, I've heard, you know, about Pikmin my whole life. I just never got around to playing the games. I'm like, this is cool at all, but it'd be great if Pikmin 1 and 2 came to Switch, because I knew 3 was on Switch, I just didn't care for it. But I'm like, I'll check out the games if Pikmin 1 and 2 comes to Switch. And months later, or it might have been a year later, I don't know, they announced Pikmin 1 plus 2 coming to Switch, and the rest was history. I'm like, perfect. Technically, all 4 games are on the Switch, well, excluding Hey Pikmin. So I'm gonna start playing Pikmin 1. Yeah, because I didn't want to buy it on GameCube or the Wii or whatever. I just wanted to play everything on the Switch. So yeah, that's kind of where that started. I like Pikmin for the characters, especially silly little president fella. Solid choice, reds are true OGs. Call red Pikmin with a leaf Steve. Oh, is it because of Chugga Conroy? Yeah, I didn't know anything about that until someone mentioned it. I like purple Pikmin because they are fat. I don't know why that got me, but it did. Pikmin 2 weak hunt? Nah. Wait, what? Bella? You haven't played Pikmin, have you? I'm a little confused. Pikmin 251, the Pikmin trilogy. Pikmin 3 extra side of stories. Pikmin 3 Kopitites Quest. Pikmin 2 Power Cut and Pikmin 2 Power Cut Blackout. Pikmin 2 New Year. Those are the fairly big Pikmin. Okay, I'm not going to remember all of that. You got me at Pikmin 251 and the Pikmin trilogy. Everything else is just, I don't know, that's like a different language. What's your favorite area in all of Pikmin? Mine is Forest, Naval, and Wistful Wild. That's a good question. I honestly, I couldn't tell you right now. I honestly couldn't tell you right now. It's like, it's one of those questions where I'm gonna have to go back until I actually finished all the games and fully figure that out. Favorite Pikmin is tied between red and yellow. They're just generally reliable in basically any situation aside from water areas. Yellows are useful as well and are, in my opinion, the best of the 3. Yeah, no, you're right about that, Poke Blues. I never played Pikmin in my life. You should. You know me again, I'm the Mario fangirl. More like the Luigi fangirl. What is your most hated Pikmin enemy? The Gatling Groink. I don't know if that's my #1 most hated Pikmin enemy, but it's definitely my top 3. I couldn't tell you my top 3 right now, but the Gatling Groink. Oh, caused me a lot of trouble. I don't know. I don't know. That's one of them. What do you think is the goofiest Pikmin enemy? Probably the Bulborb. Just a normal little stupid little Bulborb. They're so goofy, they're adorable, you know what I mean? They stumble a lot when they try to get you. They don't really have any additional arms. They just have those little legs. There's big old eyes bulging out of their sockets. Their whole body is basically a mouth. It's like a jelly bean with a mouth on it. You know what I mean? I feel like they're just goofy. The other ones are Pikmin Squared plus Louis' Quest, Pikmin 2 Worldwide. I don't know if I'm going to be tackling all those. Here's what I can guarantee. I can guarantee you a full Let's Play on Pikmin 251 and Pikmin. At least the first Pikmin game after 251. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole trilogy, but definitely those two I guarantee you I'm going to do. So yeah. The bread bug is the best Pikmin enemy ever. Yeah, for sure. Where would you recommend I post art in the server? Let me actually double check here. I would say the Epic Pictures chat. Yeah, Epic Pictures. What's up, cutie child? Welcome, welcome. Also, again, members in my chat. We got some new emotes. Spam your emotes. We got 4 new emotes. If you want to hit that join button and become a member, you'll have access to those emotes. That's a thing that exists. So by all means, if you're a member, start spamming. Go crazy. You're allowed to do that. Will we react to Tetrabit Gaming's Pikmin Lost Bits video? I never heard of that. The video's only about Pikmin 1? What is that about? Yeah, there you go, guys. Yeah. Good job, cutie chow. Oh, talks about scrapped and beta content. I might do that for a reaction. PokeBlues Archives, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you. That was instant. Oh god, I gotta readjust the face cam. Hang on. I realized like how big my face cam is. There we go. Thank you. Can I get a W PokeBlue in chat? Thank you so much. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Thank you. Obviously, you guys can cancel anytime, by the way, so no worries about that. But thank you. Yeah. So, I really do appreciate it. That's very nice of you. W PokeBlue. Thank you. Again, that's very generous. That's very sweet. But yeah. Here, I'll even spam some of the emotes. Alright, here are the new ones. Yeah. More emotes coming soon. I want to add more. Let me see. How many members do I need to add more? YouTube has a required amount. Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm flattered. Thank you, PokeBlue. I'm flattered to be your second membership. Thank you. Let's see. This is my favorite one. Let's see. I'm trying to see right now. If I go to memberships. Perks. Emoji. Oh, I can add another one. Okay. I can add one more emote right now. And for me to add nine emojis, it says 4 more members are needed. So I can add one more right now. I'm gonna do it live. We'll do it live. I'm doing it live right now. I'm gonna add one more. And then I can add even more after, if I get 4 more memberships, right? Is that what it said? Yeah, 4 more. You're gonna need to censor a lot of Pikmin, really? Interesting. Where is it? I had it at the ready. Taco, thank you so much! Thank you, Taco! That's so sweet of you, thank you! Can I get a W Taco in chat? You guys are so nice, man. You guys are so sweet, I love you guys. 3 more thank you. Thank you. You guys are so kind, I really do appreciate it. The support means so much to me. That's why I wanted to get back into trying to upload daily content. Voice crack. Upload daily content. Is I want to give you guys as much content as I can. And you guys really motivate me, so thank you. Thank you, truly. It really means so much. I'm trying to find... I think this is it. Here it is. I think I found it. Cass! Guys! Oh, thank you, Cass! Or Yaya Annie Girl. But Cass is her name. Thank you, Cass. K-A-S-S. Can I get a W, Cass? Guys, oh my god. The pressure's on now. Holy crap. Okay, I may... For now, this is what the emote's going to be. This is by Madolamp. She also made the Pikmin's heart. But, I'm going to call this... I might update this. I have to remove the white background, but here it is. Will it work? Or am I gonna... okay, I'm gonna have to fix it right now. It's not working. I'm gonna have to actually fix it. Hopefully my stream doesn't crash. Because I gotta actually open Photoshop. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna fix it. Need to use all my new emotes. Yeah, if you become a member, you're allowed to spam. You're allowed to spam the emotes. So go crazy. But only the emotes. So like spam your favorite emote by all means. But I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. Okay, this is so tiny. I actually gotta see. I'm fixing it right. This should not take me 3 minutes. I'm getting it ready right now. And then I can answer a couple more questions and then I can end the stream. Okay. Hang on. Good working music. Frick. Okay, we're good. I got it. Actually, yeah. There we go, that's much better. Chat, is stream quality still good and everything? I know you guys can't say anything, don't worry about it. I got it all under control. As long as the stream quality is still good, that's all that matters. Hang on. Yeah? Okay, good. Alright, how's this look? There we go. Fixed it. Got it. Looks great. Okay. Let's actually... I could make this a little bigger. Let's see here. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I got it. It's ready. It's ready. Okay. Alright. You guys ready? New emote going live. New emote going live right now. Yes? Okay, here we go. Okay. Hang on. Share. Oh, it's gonna be shared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! It's live! It's live! Spam it! Spam it! Spam! Hey, Madolamp! There you are! I joined as soon as I heard you were talking about making another email. Yes! Yes! It just went live! I am honored. No, I am honored. Thank you. Here it is. That's it right here. Yes, there it is. I'm trying to also... it's not showing up for me. But it's there. There it is. You do such great work, Madolamp. Can I get a W Madolamp in chat? Please and thank you. I'm screeching. Nice JPEG. Actually, it's a PNG. Thank you very much, but yeah, close enough. W Lamp. She made the we're gonna call that the Pikvius Proud, or Pick Proud, and she made Pikvius Heart. She made both of those. Oh, nice PNG. Yeah, there we go, Flake. You got it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yep, it's there. Okay. I need 2 more memberships, and I could add another one. You know what? Okay. Listen. I was gonna wait until my Pikmin 3 Part 4 video gets released to show the artwork that I can turn into an emote. But if 2 more people becomes members right here, right now, I'm just gonna drop it. I'll still show it in the video, but this is the emote or the artwork I just received today. Pikvius Derp Time? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. Can I be friend? Sure. You've earned it, Lamp. I'll give you the friendvious role. You've worked very hard. You worked very hard. I'll give if you say something and wait. Are you here? Hang on. Yeah, there you are. Okay. You've earned it. That doesn't mean all of you guys get to ask me for it. But yeah. There you go. You've done great work. Okay. I'm gonna stream for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get 5 minutes, we're gonna do a Q&A. Again, like, if 2 more people become a member, I will just drop the emote. Because 2 is required. I would honestly drop it right now, but I can't. I physically can't do it. The option is locked behind me needing 2 more memberships. So I will add the new emote. And it's a good one. And obviously I will give the creator credit. So yeah. Anyways, by all means, Q&A. 5 more minutes, and then that's it. And then I'm done streaming because I got a lot of stuff to do. What happened? Force of Hope that stopped? It actually stopped. I'm gonna re-loop it. Actually, Naval. Force Naval. Why not? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's funky! There we go. Dust area. Very funky. You should see what happened an hour and 20 minutes ago. Sky Master got the talking to. Oh, what's up, Kaden? How you doing? Alright, Q&A, guys. I'll be streaming for 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream. So let's just, by all means, ask me some questions. This guy told me a bit about what happened when you were watching the movie. When next stream, I honestly don't know. Maybe sometime this weekend. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about Sunday maybe? I don't know yet. Joke's on you, chat can't count to 4. How dare you, Creamy! How dare you insult my chat! Or are you saying that joke's on them that I can't count to 4, because I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's correct, Sky Master. Could be wrong. Oh, what's up, Nicole? 1, 6, 10, 43. We got new emotes! 1, 2, 3, 7. I'm doing a thing where, because only 2 more memberships are required right now. So, like, I can't add any more unless, like, 2 more memberships, unless, like, that goal is hit. So I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes. So in the meantime, I'm just doing a Q&A. I just got home. Oh, nice. Favorite way to let a Pikmin die? Why would that? Why would I have a favorite way to do that? None of them. I don't have a favorite way. Taco, I'm not. Listen. I might be dumb, right? But I'm not insane. No, it's okay, Maddox. Chat, guys, if you can't or you don't want to become a member, that's fine. I don't want you guys to feel pressure to become a member. It's all good. Don't worry about it. What is the best month? What is the best month? July. Because that's my birthday month. What is the best month? The best month. What is the best month? I am tired. And my day is just getting started. 1 more minute! Totally not a reference to... No, not at all. You're biased? Nah. Favorite time of day? Morning. I like the morning time. Wind-savored secrets when it's ready. It's looking good. It's gonna happen. Eventually. Hopefully by the end of this year, right? That'd be really nice. Favorite kind of cookie? I'm a simple man. I like my chocolate chip cookies. Alright, we hit the mark! 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm ending it. They really said soon, TM. What do you mean? Oh. About favorite secrets? Yeah, soon, you know, it's soon. It's gonna happen soon. It's gonna be ready when it's ready. It's definitely happening. Just it's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen soon. What are your plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas? Spend time with family and friends. Mostly family. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Even though I almost had a heart attack. Sorry about that, Skymaster. Listen, I had to. It was all for laughs. I had to play it up. But I'm gonna end it here. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for everything. And maybe next stream, it will be either WarioWare, or F-Zero. I definitely want to finish WarioWare though, because that was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna make a full Let's Play. It's just gonna be, I'm just gonna finish it off on a stream. So yeah, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for Pikmin 3 Part 4. It's gonna happen. Don't worry, it's happening. WarioWare is made for Facecam, definitely. Sounds good, Cass. Thanks again for the support. I really do appreciate it. It's very sweet. Thank you guys so much, all of you guys, for all the support, becoming members, and just being here for a while now. And I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I promise that I will. Don't sweat it, Maddox. Just you being here is already enough. Okay, all right. I don't want you to feel pressured. Okay, don't sweat it. Just you being here already means the world. I appreciate you. But yeah, Mario Wonder, you, me, and Megxit. Yeah, we're definitely gonna find another time. And thanks again, Matto Lamp. Thank you. I really do appreciate all the hard work and effort you put into the fan art, and the fact that I was able to turn them into emotes. It really means the world. Take care, Cutie Chow. Take care, Burrhead. Taco, have a good one. Have a good one, guys. I'm gonna end it here. It's been fun. Bye, guys. See you guys soon. And new video should be out later today. we shall see. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys there. Bye, guys.